Hello everyone, welcome to the Watchalong. Ste and Errol to bring you full biased commentary of Liverpool's home clash against Norwich City this afternoon. Kickoff is about 13 or so minutes away. The Liverpool team has been announced. We reacted to that area. I'll be honest, all that pales into significance because we've got a major controversy brewing around the studio so far. Did I actually kick the left back? The footage, it seems inconclusive at the time. Virgil van Dijk in the way. So I am officially, right now, calling for a VAR check.
Okay. Was it that close?
Let's go for the slow-mo. What do we think? We're in slow-mo. Oh, it's inconclusive. It's inconclusive. Right, I think what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to get the lines out. Right, there's the still. So what I'll do, I'll draw a line down that shows me. If you want to bring, I'm going to bring that line is the same size as Costas's card there. Oh, well, I think I'm past it. Let's draw a cross line just to make sure from there. A cross. So I'll do it from here just to cut across. My toe. Let me see. Match them up. There is clear toe over the line. Joe, come back to me. Give it, yeah! I touched the left back in your face, Pager, in your face, Machen. I told you I got it on the WhatsApp. Going, no, Steve didn't get it. I got it. They are conclusive. Get in.
Got to take the small results however you get them, mate.
Absolutely brilliant. Yes, I'm so happy with that goal given for me. Absolute winner. Dubs for me. Right, that's the most important part of it. Joe, no, go back to the lines. One, Joe, let me get the lines. One back up. Go to the line. Here we go. Look, there's the lines, and there is clear toe. There is toe. Oh no, that's a circle. Didn't mean that. Look at this arrow. There is a toe right there. There's absolute toe. I am over the line. That's a win. Yes. Hopefully Liverpool give me more. I can't be more excited. It could be 7-0. We could get beat 8-0 now. 12-0 by Norwich. But I'm absolutely fine. VAR conclusive. Steve touches the line. Get in. Right, Errol. Liverpool are playing Norwich then, mate. How are you feeling?
after that, mate, I think we can wrap up. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think that's job done. I think if that's the start, it's only going to get better from here today for me. So I'm still very confident. I like the fact that Jurgen's again choosing to demonstrate that we can just rotate where we need to at the moment. We can just obviously find the best way to put out the strongest 11 in terms of fitness and overall ability. He's kind of spoilt with his choices at the moment, and he's been able to afford a good couple of our core players a rest as well, in terms of, next week we're going to go into a big week for
Wembley week.
Wembley week for one, and then obviously the game in hand as well. It's I think City have had it in there that it's a foregone conclusion that that's another gets us 6 points, and that's the real gap. So we've got to go out there and demonstrate that, you know what, that is the real gap. It's on you to not slip up, because we will actually be that close to them, and the title race is, it's not that it's over, but it's in terms of it being back on and it kind of being back in our hands. That's a big game for us as well.
Yeah, we have to win. We have to win these two games. Pep called us a pain in the arse the other day, and we need to continue to be that pain in the arse. They've got a game against Spurs later. Again, they might win that because City are brilliant and you have to hold your hands up. But they've played 5 Premier League games against Spurs. The last 5 only won 1.
One, yeah.
So a couple of draws, a couple of defeats as well. So that's on the minds. Well, Liverpool need to go here, win, and say, right, Pep, guys, over to you. See what happens. I agree. Right then, the Liverpool 11, for those of you who weren't around before for the team news show. Some changes, like both fullbacks have been changed, for example, so it's coming across the bottom of the screen right now. We've got Alisson in goal, Joe Gomez at right back, Van Dijk and Matip as our centre-halves, Kostas Tsimikas at left back, a midfield 3 of Jordan Henderson, Naby Keita and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, and then a front 3, Mo Salah on the right, Sadio Mane we think up front with Luis Diaz over on the left-hand side as well. The main news that's broke before kick-off is the Roberto Firmino news. You've got this muscle issue, Errol, that we don't know too much about. He's being assessed for a muscle injury. And this is what I was saying about how quickly things can change in the space of, one game. Liverpool have lost both their first choice centre forwards.
Both number 9s, haven't we? Really,
and that's how quickly things can change. So you can't always, as this was saying, you can't think of Chelsea just yet in terms of your team, because you've got to get there first. You don't know what's going to happen. Jürgen's put a team out here to rest a few legs, but also to get the job done. You can see why. Like I say, I wonder if the plan was to play Bobby and give Salah or give Mane a rest. We'll never know. But it is what it is now. Sadio's got a chance to go and be Liverpool's number 9, which for him is amazing.
I think it's exciting. I didn't think we'd be forced to have to use that as an option for us this season. In when we haven't had our recognised out and out forward or number 9, we've drafted in the likes of Divock, or we've used Taki. Even the Ox has been deployed there as an understudy to Firmino as well, and we know that was in Klopp's plans very early in the season. So the fact that we're resorting to Mane probably just shows how strong that left cover is, that he's comfortable that Mane's assets can still be kind of deployed and utilised in that number 9 position. I think, he's got terrifying pace. He's always going to have defenders on the back foot, and he's always going to look to drive at them.
Yeah.
The one thing that I think as Liverpool fans and probably Klopp the most wants is his output to start getting a little bit better. But this could be the game where he gets 2 or 3 and all of a sudden he looks like he's in the running again for that golden boot conversation, which I don't think he's going to get by any stretch. I think Mo Salah's probably nailed on for that. But the fact that, Liverpool's top 3 could be, or the Prem's top 3 could look like Salah, Jota and Mane is a very real proposition at this moment in time with him starting up top.
Same, and maybe a bit of boost for Mane's confidence, just a goal. Obviously, listen, he's full of confidence in terms of his international exploits. But back for, I think it's fair to say he's been a ropey for Liverpool. Before the AFCON, he's come back, he's looked all right, but he hasn't looked like prime Sadio. Yeah, a couple of goals against Norwich City, and all of a sudden you can get paired again. He is a confidence player, I think, Mane, more than most players.
And at home as well.
I always think with Salah, it's a water off the duck's back. Like if Salah has a bad game or doesn't score, it's like the next one. Where I always feel with Mane, he is
to sit on his shoulders.
Yeah, he needs to be in rhythm. He's that confident. So yeah, you say right and say, fingers crossed he can get a goal. Then right, we are about 6 minutes away from kickoff. So before we get there, I want to bring you a little message. Like I say, for about our subscription service, Redmen Plus, we are counting down to Wembley. Liverpool will be playing in a cup final in 8 days' time against Chelsea. We have put out absolutely tons of great content around the cup final, League Cup past and present, and hopefully what's to come as well. We'll have it all covered on Redmen Plus. But yeah, check this out, and we'll be back very, very shortly.
Liverpool Football Club, record 8 times holders of the League Cup, have a storied history in the competition. Back to the 80s, 81, 82, 83 and 84. 4 consecutive wins for the mighty Reds. 1995, the McManaman final. 2001, kicking off the famous treble campaign. 2003, the forgotten final, the win over the bitterest of enemies, Manchester United. And 2012, the trophy that sent feast to famine for Liverpool and kicked off 7 trophyless years, leading to Liverpool lifting the European Cup under Jurgen Klopp in 2019. Liverpool, the League Cup story, goes deeper behind the stories of each of those wins. A 5-part premium podcast series available exclusively on Redmen Plus in the build-up to Liverpool's attempt to win a 9th League Cup against Chelsea at Wembley. Head to Redmen Plus right now and get that entire series streaming right now into your native podcasting player and learn more.
Yeah, so there you have it, and a 5-part podcast series focusing on all of Liverpool's League Cup wins. Hopefully we can make it number 9 this season as well. But yeah, we've got interviews like you saw there from the journalists who cover Liverpool for those. Head on over to the Redmen TV.com and join Redmen Plus. I promise you, you won't regret it. We've got a ton of our club legends in the Discord chat now, and I'm sure they will vouch for Redmen Plus as well. I'm going to say hello to Nyberg, to Mr. Fibble, to Tree Frog, to Mikey as well, who are all in the chat. Who else is in there? We've got Ryan in there. Who else we've got? We've got Jack. We've got Steve. We've got Matt. All in there to join along. So yeah, if you want to get involved with some like-minded Reds and stay away from the hassle that is football Twitter, if you become a Redmen Plus Club legend, you get access to that Discord chat with some absolute top guys and girls as well. So yeah, do check that out. Right then, we are on the countdown to kick off. What, about 3.5 minutes away? It's an easy question to ask, Errol, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Like, we're obviously confident, but can you give me a scoreline that reflects just how confident you are in this Liverpool team for this game?
We've beaten them 3-0 a couple of times. I think if we was to do it again this season. I think that'll be the third time we beat them 3-0. I don't think we've done that to another team for a while, from what I was reading before. So I'd go with a comfortable 3-0 again. I think the level of team that we've put out against them so far this season, they've just not had an answer to it. I don't think we've done anything in terms of that starting 11 to indicate we've dropped the level, or the standards will have decreased by any stretch. So I think, again, that's the bar against this Norwich side, and I don't see us not scoring 3 goals. For me, it's probably harder to kind of pin down who you're going to get your goal scorers from, because there's goals arguably all over that team.
Yeah, you're right. Like I say, I'm always confident in this Liverpool team, and you'd be mad not to be confident in this Liverpool side. So yeah, I'm with you. We've got a few in. Milky says 3-0 in the chat as well. We've got Sean is 4-1. Bradley says before the lineup I was saying 4-0, but now I'm saying 3-0. Yeah, I think we're all very, very confident. The first thing you should do, by the way, guys, if you are watching along, it really will help us out if you hit the like button on the stream right now. The sooner you do it, the better. Liverpool have never lost a game that me and Errol have done at Watchalong on where you've hit 1,000 likes on the stream. It's never, ever happened. So if you want to be the person who jinxes it and doesn't press like, and then we don't win it...
Head, so
well, on you. It's on you. You. That's your decision. You are making that decision to jinx Liverpool Football Club in the way you are acting. So that, again, it's up to you. You do what you do, but...
And I wasn't really superstitious until we've been on this run, but mate, the longer it goes on, I'm like, just hit the likes and it's there. It's almost a certainty.
Absolutely, yeah.
And the fact that we've just been brilliant all season as well.
We've got a chat from Amy, says, how are you watching when it's not broadcast? Because we've flown, like we said before. This is all a green screen behind us. This isn't real. Look, knock, green screen. This is real. We transported ourselves to France. We are watching this in France, where it is being broadcast live. That's how we are watching this game. So yes, that's what we're doing, if you're wondering. So yeah, Motor says emotional blackmail for likes. Listen, yeah, I'm not above that though. I'm absolutely fine with that. So yeah, that's where we are indeed. Right then, we are go to a minute or so away from kickoff at Anfield. We've got Mikey in the chat who says 4-0, hopefully more as well. Yeah, one of our legends. I completely agree. Big game this, isn't it? We mentioned a few people this big game. We haven't actually mentioned too much about Jordan Henderson playing as a number 6. He had a really good game when he come on against Inter Milan in that position. He gets another go at it. It'd be nice to see the captain getting himself back into a bit of form, Errol. What are your thoughts?
He's had a few ropey games for us, but it's not on where you just absolutely lose your shit over. Do you know what I mean? We were saying before, it's about being able to play a player in that position that's going to carry those standards that Klopp's kind of set for the team. And if it's not Jordan Henderson on any given day, you can slot somebody else in. But like we've seen in midweek, it was Fabinho that wasn't hitting those standards. It was probably a shock to a lot of fans at the time that he was going to be coming off, because you think he's always the one that's going to maintain that level of control or defensive stability for us. But Henderson came on, he injected that intensity into the game, he had that little bit of a drive, he kind of picked up the momentum for us as well and kind of regained control, where up until I'd say about 50, 65 minutes, it looked like Inter were kind of starting to pull ahead of us. They just hadn't got the goal to show for the kind of work that they'd been putting in. I like it because, again, it just shows that he's fit enough. If he's going to be starting, he's got to be fit enough to start for us. And when you've got a fully fit Jordan Henderson and he's got the legs in front of him of an Ox and a Keita, his job in that 6th position is a lot easier, really. And he's not going to have to do all the mad covering that he would normally do, given the fact that Trent's not playing that right-hand side as well. So I think that's probably less wear on his legs anyway throughout the course of this game.
Yeah, like I say, we are aware, guys, by the way. We're all watching these at different times and on different things. So like our feed here in France may be different to where you're watching. So our live clock for the game will be on the bottom of the screen. So if you want to sync your coverage up with us, if you just pause your TV or whatever, or pause us to make sure they match up, as we kick off here, we'll be live. So if you don't want to ruin the game for everybody, don't be going mad in the chat and spoiling it, stick to our clock here. Make sure we're all watching along on the same one. We're probably a minute or so behind, or you might be a minute or so ahead of us, but that's fine. It is what it is. But yeah, we are moments away then from kickoff at Anfield. And Liverpool will be kicking towards the Anfield Road, and it looks like, as usual, in the first half. Who we got? We got Mike Dean in charge. Oh, good, brilliant! Can't wait for a bit of Mike Dean in our lives yet. So he blows his whistle now. For those who want to sync your clock, your games up, like I say, Mike Dean just blows. I'm guessing they're going to take a knee. Here go the players taking their knees. And Kick-off now
Here we
at
go.
Anfield and Norwich are kicking off and hitting the ball long towards the left-back area. The inside the box, Timo Pukki is in within 5 seconds inside the Liverpool box. Liverpool got a bit of defending to do very early on. Cross comes in, Alisson tips it over the bar. And Norwich City have a corner kick 17 seconds into the game.
That's a bizarre start, but yeah.
He went for Shimmercast, the long ball over his head.
Yeah, he missed times his jump, doesn't he?
But in the end, Alisson's forced
the wind looks
over.
like that's caught that as well.
Yeah, he took no chances again. Storm Eunice has battered Liverpool these last.
I don't want nothing dodgy to happen in this game to go against us. Like, we don't need that shit. The corner goes in. Ooh, and it's a Norwich head that wins it.
Liverpool look to counter. Joe Gomez at right back does well, keeps the ball in play.
Yes.
Heads up, gives it to Salah. There we go. Mo Salah looking to spring Liverpool out onto Henderson. Liverpool slow it down. I thought they were going to try and hit Norwich with a quick counter, but they're knocking it round the midfield instead. Yeah, a nervy opening 17-20 seconds there, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think there was any need for it to start like that. But I'm glad we came away from it, and again, a little bit of defensive work for the lads early doors, and shows that we can't switch off really. This Norwich team, again, Pukki trying to get in behind, he will want to punish us, and if they can take advantage of that wind, that's something else that they'll use. Again, I can't see them as an 11 having enough to beat us, but
let's
they'll
find out.
take any advantage.
Henderson into Salah in the box. Mo Salah, what's he going to do? Turn, shoots over. He played the little dummy back heel. He pretended
it was on.
It was going to be a Henderson. He didn't do it. He flicks the ball back, flicks the ball forward. But then again, the shot goes straight over the bar for Mohamed Salah.
He leaves like two of them though.
He skins them to left, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. Oh.
Good start.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those iffy days. It looks like for Liverpool in terms of the wind and stuff. It's something they're going to have to deal with pretty well.
The weather driving in this morning, it was horrible, mate. This afternoon, it was absolutely grim.
Yeah, it's not been ideal. Norwich are starting to play out. Can they get there at the minute? Norwich on the counter attack then right as we start.
It's very direct.
Right down the middle. Norwich are through on goal. They shoot, they score, but the flag is
and that's another one. Another one, fucking hell.
Liverpool are brilliant at keeping up the high line. It looked offside. We're going to go back and do a little VAR check on it right away. Let's just double check he was offside. Oh yeah, he's miles off. It's a great line from Liverpool. Brilliant line, that, isn't it?
Really, really good. And the fact that like we've just sprung in two fullbacks there that could easily be not in sync with the likes of Matip and Van Dijk. Straight out the chaps, showing that as a unit they're all switched on.
No one catches teams offside as much as Liverpool do, and they've just shown it again there. Here go Norwich again on the attack though. A couple of times they've driven through there.
Very
Norwich,
direct.
Yeah, they have. They're getting space in Liverpool's midfield, and the ball is forced behind for the corner. Norwich have certainly had the better start to this game. I think that's fair to say. They've gone through the midfield. Pardon me. They've gone through the midfield a few times, Errol, and yeah, they've got another corner out of them.
You seem to have bypassed it on a few occasions, but look at that, the sky there at Anfield. We've literally been getting all 4 seasons in a day over the last couple of days over in the UK.
Right then, corner comes in. Alisson, big punch, good punch by Alisson, who can get on the edge of the box. It's a Norwich head. It's bouncing around in there. Yeah, it's definitely getting stuck in the wind. As soon as the ball goes up in the air,
he doesn't even want to kick it.
You can see Alisson's hair there blowing around in the blustery conditions. But yeah, it's far from ideal for Liverpool Football Club. We're up the other end of the pitch then. We seem to have gone forward in time here a little bit. We're up to 4 minutes now on the clock. As Joe Gomez on the right-hand side. Back to Jordan Henderson. These French, this pub we're in France is having a few technical issues there, but back on it's fine. As Joel Matip in the midfield.
Oh, it's a good pass.
Into Mane. Mane turns out to Mohamed Salah.
Salah
in the
either.
Box. What's he going to do? He's going to cross it back.
That's
post.
Better. Oh,
Costa Shimmercast.
Missed?
Oh, it's a sitter. It's an absolute sitter for Costa Shimmercast. I just don't understand how that hasn't gone in.
Floating in at the back post like that, how's he missed?
I've got no idea how that one just happened, but yeah.
I feel like it clipped off the bar as well. I might be completely wrong, but how's he missed from there? Salah does everything right. It was a good ball by Mane. Salah gets it in. It looks like it's going to get to someone in the middle, either Mane or Diaz, both lingering. Diaz really, and it does. It looks like it comes up off the bar, mate.
Far from ideal. Mohamed Salah puts it on a plate to Shimmercast, just can't. He just gets under it. No good, no good.
Salah just gets too much space in the box there. Way too much space.
Anyway, Norwich clear goal.
Yeah, LFC Gaming and Vlog says, never mind, we go again. Yeah, certainly will have to, but it's a good sign from us as well.
Mowat K, what a miss. Melman version 2, about 2 club legends. How has he missed? Robbo Mark 2 says Tony, over the bar from the left back. We have seen that in the past. Liverpool have fouled on the halfway line, but Mike Dean says play. Oh no, he's going to go back now.
Moses says even Robbo would have scored that. I mean, it was what looked like one of those harder to miss than to score.
He just got right underneath it, didn't he? He just got absolutely right underneath it.
But we can get at this Norwich side, as we've both shown, but they've got at us. So it's always weird when you see teams like that get at us, or try to anyway. And obviously, if you get past the offside trap, you look at them and you think, because you didn't take your chance, you already had a handful anyway for a whole game. And if you're getting them in the first 10 to 15 minutes, at some point we'll just shut you out. We'll stop letting you have chances.
You're right. Shout out, by the way, to Danny in the chat. Danny Mod in our chat again. Appreciate that, Danny, and all the club legends who are in there, and all of the YouTube members as well, all getting involved in the game. Hello, thanks for joining us. As Norwich attack down the left-hand side. Ball is slid into Team Cook. He's going to... Oh, he megs Virgil, to be fair, but Virgil recovers. Look, it was half... He
wasn't having any of that,
yeah, it was borderline offensive to Virgil that Team Cook even
tried to do that shit, didn't it? It's like, who do you think you are?
There's levels, son. But yeah, Norwich have certainly shown they have got the capability to hurt Liverpool on the counter-attack as and when. Here goes Joel Matip striding forward, finds Costa Tsimikas. Hopefully that miss isn't playing on his mind as he runs down the left again. Cuts inside, good work from Tsimikas. Can he find the ball? No, it was hitting hope.
It was.
And there was nothing there. He tried to find Mane, I think, but...
Wasn't much direction with the pass.
Yeah, it was a poor ball from Tsimikas. In the first bit well, but yeah, he got himself in a bit of a...
He glided past this guy. Oh. There was that out ball, that diagonal switch, but it was Matip that played it this time to Mo.
Yeah, it's always on, isn't it, when you need it for Liverpool? If they get
that's that Brandon Williams.
On loan from Man United.
Yeah. Probably done the right thing there.
Now he Keita then, can he force Liverpool forwards? Luis Diaz as well. And he's very, very central. He does that, doesn't he? He likes to drift. That's what we've seen about Luis Diaz. We've seen him drift inside plenty.
Like a classic drifter.
You give us a song there, I'll play it.
I definitely won't. We can go to the songs though. What songs do we want?
I'll go to the songs after this attack as Naby Keita drives Liverpool forwards. Norwich got everyone behind the ball pretty much. He still looks to find Sadio Mane, but Norwich clear. Can they get an out ball? They're going to hit it long, but no, straight to Van Dijk, who finds Tsimikas.
It looks like the sun's come out as well over at Anfield there.
Joe Gomez is playing. Shall I play the Joe Gomez song in honour of Joe Gomez?
Yeah,
let's do it.
Yeah.
Naby Keita, central end, the crowd out, can they pull the ball back? The press is working, as we listen to the Joe Gomez song. Norwich cleared, oh yeah, it's out. Liverpool were down the middle, out of half a poor touch again by Virgil, and he's forced to go back to Alisson.
Gets away with it.
I do wonder how much the conditions are affecting Liverpool here, because there's certainly like a few bad, dodgy first touches, also, especially when the ball goes in the air. Anyway, goes Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, driving forwards, finds Mane. Mane.
Well played, he does well, good touch. And he just recovered just at the last minute.
I thought that it bounced up to Mane, he was going to absolutely smash it. But he wasn't quite able to do it, and in the end he was forced behind for a corner. Liverpool again, we, as we all know, the deadliest set-piece team in the Premier League. Liverpool Football
and Norwich that have conceded a ridiculous amount of set-pieces this season.
What I would say though is obviously... substitute takers, it's Tsimikas this time.
Very good.
Goes over, in swinging corner, good one. Just over Diaz's head. They went for that near post one again and it was on, but Diaz just couldn't connect. Norwich are going to try and look to counter attack then. They're not going to try and go long, they're going to play out. So he goes with a bit of skill. Half paid off.
It's that tech.
Is it Rashika it was over there on the corner there? But yeah,
very technical and they're comfortable on the ball, but that's what happens when you get crunched into a tackle. You're just going to lose the ball to one of them.
Tsimikas ends up playing right back for a second there, having taken the corner. And he wins the ball back well. We've got Naby Keita playing as a de facto left back at the moment as Tsimikas tries to trot over. I think Joe Gomez forgot to get the message that we swap from corners. Robertson and Trent, we had two right backs there and no left back. Tsimikas come out of that challenge looking a little bit gingery, if you look at that. He's bundled over though, and Liverpool are going to get another
free
free kick. Dean Smith is not happy with that decision. Either was Billy Gilmore.
Yeah.
But it looked like he went right through the back of Kostas Tsimikas. We'll have a little look at it now on the replay. So yeah, Tsimikas gets to the ball first. Yeah, it's a foul. What are they complaining about? It's clearly a foul. Play the VVD song, says Tree Frog, our club legend for you, pal. And we'll absolutely play the Virgil song.
As well.
That's clearly Machin's voice, isn't it? Yeah, we've got a good question here actually. Why is Virgil? It looks like he's playing on the right at the moment of the centre halves, doesn't it? Maybe he's over there just to get close to Joe Gomez, but it does look like he's on the right, doesn't he? He's usually over on the left. I wonder if that's a good spot there from someone in the chat. Yeah, he is again. He's certainly playing on that right, isn't he? At the back. That's an interesting one. What do you think the reasons for that are?
Again, probably that Joe Gomez partnership there. To be fair with them, was whenever he's closer to Joe, they tend to play better. Maybe that's just the only thinking.
Yeah, it was a shout out there in the chat. It was Niall who said it. Well, no, that's a lie. It wasn't yet. It was it was, yeah. You're right. It was, yeah. But yeah, it's a good spot. Liverpool got a free kick. Who's going to take this one? Is it going to be Oxlade-Chamberlain?
Oh, Danny making us jealous in the chat there. Flying to Barbados tomorrow.
Cheers, yeah. Congrats, Dan. Enjoy your holiday.
Well, we're in France. So.
Yeah. It's Kostas Tsimikas cross. Norwich head. Naby Keita's going to get a chance to throw back into the mixer. As you know, he's going to go backwards to Gomez. Gomez's cross is headed clear again. Third time lucky perhaps for Oxlade-Chamberlain on this left-hand side. Oxlade-Chamberlain hangs up to Joel Matip. Again, third Norwich header. They've dealt well so far. It's a 50-50 over on the... Joe Gomez does well. Gomez to the byline. Williams does well to get there. But good to see Joe Gomez with a bit of that attacking intent there. It was a good first touch to take him round his defender, Errol, but yeah, in the end it was good defending as Liverpool are going to try and get a corner kick from Kostas Tsimikas here.
Another in-swinger as well.
Tsimikas then, corner comes in. Yeah. Another Norwich header. They've got the heads on lots of balls so far. Can Joe Gomez mop up and get Liverpool back on the attack? He can, he does well. Oxlade-Chamberlain finds Naby Keita out on the left-hand side, halfway inside the Norwich half. He cuts it back to Henderson. Dinked into the middle. He was looking for the run of Joel Matip, I think, but he didn't quite get there. And again, Norwich clear.
Almost teeing up for the first time finish.
We go again. Naby Keita again. Inside, he's going to go from distances, you know, plays a little ball into Mane. Mane out to Diaz. Diaz out on the left-hand side. Dummies it. He's into the box. Step over. Tackled. He used Tsimikas to decoy anyway. Mane, back post. Virgil's header down. Oh, and it's pushed away. In the nick of time by Angus Gunn. Oh, it was a lovely header by Virgil. But in the end, Gunn does well. It looks like it was going to be a clear goal. I'm just checking who it was following in. So Van Dijk's header does really well, nods it down. It's Keita and Diaz just can't get there. If anything, Gunn nearly pushes it into Diaz's path. But in the end, they get away with it. Oh, and we'll all get to take a little breath.
Sigh of relief for the Norwich supporters there. And they've got the throw to relieve a bit of pressure. Will they be able to get out, or will Liverpool pen them back in? We win the header from the throw.
It's going to fall to, who is it? It's Mo Salah on the turn. Well. Salah really good. Plays advantage, does Mike Dean into Diaz. Keita looks for Mane, headed again. Norwich have headed, I'd say about 15 headers away there in the first 15 minutes. Errol, they've got their heads to everything, fair play to them. And then they go on the counter.
On the break now as well.
Gomez should be okay there.
Henderson just about.
Oh, he's
going to
foul.
Free kick, yeah.
Rashika.
It looked 50-50.
As a judge to a foul, Joe Gomez.
The other way around.
So he's like, oh yeah, Gomez is foul. Yeah, let's have a look. Was it a foul? He has.
He cuts it back on himself, doesn't he? And just.
I'm not sure there's that much wrong with that, to be honest. What are your thoughts?
Battling. He was just battling, weren't he? It was 50-50 that.
Anyway, Norwich ball. It's a rubbish ball. Matip heads out. Norwich are in now. They're in the box. It's Timo Pukki 1-on-1 with Alisson. Shoot! Ooh. Oh, Liverpool get away with one. Oh my goodness gracious me. Liverpool get away with one. Second ball off a set play. It's Matip heads it out. It goes straight to the Norwich player. Is he onside? He probably is. It might have went to VAR, but it was allowed to continue. Either way, pucking narrowly wide. Alisson spreads himself well. Norwich's best centre forward misses the target, and it's a let off for Liverpool there.
It's an absolute let off, but as you said before, they aren't going to get many. They're going to get a handful of them chances. If they don't take at least one, they're not going to have a chance in this game because we will sustain our pressure. But Liverpool, again, I don't think Joel covers himself in a lot of glory there, really, with that header. The clearance is just too obvious. Lands straight into the lad's left from the Norwich perspective, and they played it very quick. They didn't waste any time getting in behind us, did they?
I wondered if he was onside again. We'd have
I think he would have.
It would have been close. We'd have getting the lines out. Anyway, Liverpool on the attack. It's Mo Salah out on the right-hand side. Into the box, round one. Cross in. Good tip away by Angus Gunn.
Now they're going to get a free kick.
There's a collision.
And it's going to be a free kick. Oh, no.
Play on.
It's
Diaz into the box. Diaz shoots.
Unlucky, lad. Unlucky, bro.
Cuts inside. Oh, he does well. I thought it was going to be a free kick or something at the back post.
I did.
There was a collision between Sadio Mane, I think it was, and one of their players. In the end, Mike Dean just lets it go on. But have a little look now. They just kind of run into each other.
Don't they?
Mane thinks he's fouled. He gets told to carry on, play on, Mike Dean. So Luis Diaz cuts inside, gets a strike away.
Keep it down.
Oh, just over the bar. Let's have a little look at this replay on the Mane instant then. I mean, Josh Sargent just barged into him. Mike Dean says it's a collision. He waves it away straight away. Jürgen thought it was a foul. Liverpool think it's a foul.
He misjudges the flight of the ball as well because he doesn't really...
Yeah, it was a bit clumsy, but in the end, all's well that ends well for Norwich. Norwich trying to play out from the back. Can they get out as Liverpool get the press on?
Well there. He was penned into that corner. They've done very well.
Yeah, they have done really well. But now they go long. In the end, they play all that pass now, but then are forced long. Gomez chests it down. He's got all the time in the world. Goes back to Alisson Becker.
Safe bet.
Let's have another little song. Let's have the Jordan Henderson song. Yeah, Michael Teague says, what a world we're living in. Super chat $5. Thanks very much, Michael. What a world we're living in when Jota and Firmino can be out injured and we can still allow ourselves to be excited about this field of front three. It's world-class players, isn't it? That's what happens. Speaking of which, here they are now. Sadio Mane. Strong gets a shot away. Ooh. Easy save for Angus Gunn in the end. But yeah.
Right idea, though.
It was Salah and Mane linking up. Mane playing centre forward, uses all his strength, but he just couldn't quite get enough power, and it trickles through to Angus Gunn. In fact, I think Grant Hanley gets a good little touch on that to take the sting out of it. Norwich try passing out a press, then a force long again. Virgil, great header. Norwich second ball, and then Joe Matip easily tidies that one up. Jordan Henderson then across to Gomez. Joe Gomez playing at right back today. Going to be asked to do a bit more attacking than he's probably.
It looks like they've switched over as well. Virgil looks like he's on this left hand side.
I wonder what the reason is for that. Is it just circumstance or what? Yeah, would they have changed back again now? As Joe Matip's going to be invited to run forwards.
For his usual right hand side.
He's going to play it. A good touch. Mohamed Salah try and beat him. Oh, he's so good. Is he going to beat him? He's got him on toast. Salah's got this guy on toast. His mate comes over 12 mouth in the end. Salah's still doing well though. He's into the box. Mohamed Salah shoots. Oh, blocked. What feet by the Egyptian king. It looked like he'd lost that one at one point, but he managed to beat two of them. Shoots his block. But
he looks like he's having fun. That little look there at the end.
He has Brandon Williams on toast 3 or 4 times.
I think he knew he used to once wear a Man U shirt. That's what it was.
Got him dancing. Got him on his dancing shoes.
There's nothing he can do. He is just...
There was McLean who
and he's good that he doesn't go down over that trailing leg there as well, to be fair to him.
Costa Shimakasa's corner then high into the box up towards Van Dijk. Goalie's missed him. Mo Salah headed off the line. Oh! Mohamed Salah certainly looks like he's certain to score. The goalie was absolutely nowhere. Oh, but in the end, Salah's header well cleared off the line. He gets as much on it as he could, and fair play. Oh, number 16 there for Norwich clears it off the line. It's a goal-saving clearance.
Never mind, he says this
Corner
is
comes
fun.
back in again. Goalie flaps at that one again. He's down. Kaiser shoots.
Oh,
I think it is Mane.
Oh,
I think it was going in as well. Oh, what's going? You can't believe that. I'm sure our own lad just blocked our own shot. Anyway, the ball's worked its way out to Keita.
Oh,
he can't.
unlucky. Joe Matip there with the presto. Needs to get back. Jordan Henderson's went over to cover on that right-hand side. Norwich again going very direct. Trying to just play through that midfield. He couldn't do it on that occasion. The ball's coming right back at them. Liverpool have just turned a counter to a counter.
Looking for me, just can't get there.
Yeah, didn't have enough to...
Oh, but Liverpool pressing again. Good play, like, fair play to the Norwich lads.
They don't want to just hoof it when you get it, do they?
They are going to try and play out where they can.
They're sticking to what they know and what they feel is the right thing to do. It's just sometimes you just know that's how they got themselves into so much trouble this season. Not having that little bit of nous to just say, sniff danger. Ooh.
Diaz was in there, he chested it back. I wonder why he could have turned maybe on that. In the end, he wasn't able to. I've got my score alerts on for all the games around the league. This game there's lots of 3 o'clock kickoffs, and according to my data, Burnley have just gone 1-0 up against Brighton. Keep an eye on that one.
Brighton hitting a bit of a slump in form.
Yeah, it's a big win for Burnley if they can get that one away at Brighton. They need all the points they can get for sure.
I want them to go down.
Yeah, so that'd be amazing if it is.
I feel like they've outstayed their welcome.
They've got the ball at the back anyway with Virgil van Dijk.
Did he strike you the type of team that go down and then come back up though, Burnley, or do you think he'd go down and stay down?
It's going to be that's a dog of a division, and it's hard to play like they play in that division. Everyone does it. As Naby Keita looks to slide in, Salah can't. Got it. Mikey88 says Mo has more twists and turns than an Agatha Christie novel in the Discord chat. Yeah.
It's a good shout, that.
It was Vegas who scores for Burnley, their big old unit up front.
Didn't do nothing against us last week, though.
Melbourne version 2, there's Moab clear on his boot. It was amazing skill over on that touchline. Yeah, Brandon Williams dancing. But still, 21 minutes in, Liverpool haven't found a breakthrough yet. Can they get it on this attack? No, is the answer to that one. But again,
just unlucky.
It was a heavy touch, wasn't it, in the end by Naby Keita, and Norwich win the throw-in.
Fair force over the first 20, 22, 23 minutes played.
We had some good chances, but we were off the line. But Norwich had the... Before that, to be fair, it was like Pucky, you put your house in scoring. So it does look a bit... We've got a disjointed team out, and it looks a little bit disjointed so far. But in the last 5 minutes or so, Liverpool look like they've stepped it up a gear. Let's see if they can continue that. As Joe Gomez plays Mo Salah down the line. Salah had this lad on toast
he's
before,
been that
can he have him again?
Every time for us so far. He's been our best carrier. I thought we would have seen a little bit more on that link up of that left hand side, but we've had wave after wave so far from the right hand side.
Yeah, you're right. I agreed. We said before the game that we think it'll be with Gomez playing, our attacks will come down the left. It's all been through Mo Salah. Even our attack there, Jordan Henderson down the right. In the end, this cross, I think it got caught in the wind a bit. It wasn't a great cross from the captain, and it ends up in Angus Gunn's gloves. But yeah. Jive in the chat, there's no way Norwich can maintain this scramble defending. Yeah, they have been at 6s and 7s a little bit at times. You'd expect one doesn't quite go their way at some points, but we'll soon find out. Liverpool win the ball back anyway in the Norwich half. Luis Diaz playing very central, turns.
He likes that, doesn't he? Just turns himself into
trouble. And then Norwich are going to be able to counter.
But he's on his chase back, he's tracking back, he's trying to get back into that space that's been vacated by
Josh Sargent on the right wing. So
Tsimikas.
Diaz fills in.
Does.
And Norwich, it's a good touch again past Keita. Right wing, Sargent, who's forced backwards.
Liverpool have got numbers back again though.
Yeah, Max Aarons is forced all the way back. Liverpool scrambled well there. And it's all the way back with Angus Gunn. Yeah, it was a poor turn by Diaz, but to be fair, he busted a gut to get right back and fill in where he needed to. But Norwich having a little bit of possession here now. Ball over the top towards Timo Pukki. He controls it, he miscontrols it. And Virgil van Dijk clears. I'm sure he was offside.
He looked at then, like.
But the ref, I think, the ref says play on it, and Liverpool got the ball anyway.
Diaz stands his man 1-on-1.
Good defending by Aarons. Diaz went for the nutmeg and Aarons.
And none of it. And he's coming away with the ball as well.
He launches a counter attack of his own. But then Josh Sargent out on the right touchline, slow swings down for Norwich. I'm not sure that's the right play for Norwich. My thinking is you should be trying to sucker punches when we've got men forward. But they decided to go all the way back. Jordan Henderson presses really well. Can Liverpool take advantage? No, they're going out to play. But it was really good work by the captain there. Norwich was just trying to knock it about easily, and Jordan was having none of that.
It. Not a sniff though. Naby with a nice turn on the ball there into Mane.
Oh, what a
touch.
Mane sends one lad for the echo. Can he find a pass?
As well.
Finds Mo Salah. Salah into the box. His touch was just a touch too heavy. He gave Williams a sniff, but he's going to try and win it back. no, if in the end Norwich are going to be able to clear, but they choose not to hoof it. They are going to try and play out, and in the end they just kick it straight down the pitch to Henderson. I think that lad should have cleared it the first time.
Probably should have. It's just going to come straight back at them now. Matip on the ball. Who's he going to pass it into? Finds the feet of the Ox.
Oxlade-Chamberlain shoots, man's over the bar.
Just skies it.
Just got underneath it, didn't he, in the end. High, wide, and not so handsome from Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. And Ox has been lively, says jive, and then Tree Frog, I reckon it's going to be a case of as soon as we get one, we get a few. Hopefully. You don't want to count chickens. Where are we up to on the likes? Where's those likes?
582 is what I can see on my count.
583 on our counter. Come on, guys. 1,000 likes. Come on. Get those likes in. Get the goals scoring for us. I'll give you a song. In fact, let's have a little. Who have we got on the pitch? Whose song I've got? I suppose the obvious one is this little fella. It's always nice when you can sing a song about the best footballer on the planet.
Aye. Come on. Oh, what a turn that was. Unlucky by Diaz there. It was a nice turn, just a bit of a heavy touch. As he starts to come away with the ball. The ball's found its way back to Alisson. Lays it off to Joel Matip, who then lays it off to Virgil van Dijk.
Liverpool could do it up in the tempo where it feels a little bit slow. Norwich just set in that. It's almost like a 4-5-1 when we've got the ball. Yeah, Liverpool could do it trying to up the tempo if they can. Mo Salah will try and do just that now. Mohamed Salah cuts inside. Ball to the back post. Can't find anyone. It goes straight through to Angus Gunn. It was nowhere near Shimaka's in the end. It wasn't Salah's best cross. Goes straight through to the goalkeeper. 26, just a couple to 27 minutes gone then, and Anfield it's 0-0, which might be a surprise given the form of both sides, Errol, but Norwich are making Liverpool work for it.
Yeah, and I think they would have wanted to anyway. Try and make the most of it, try and make a game of it, but we had to be ultra professional in that sense. They've been embarrassed by us a couple of times this season, so they don't want it to happen again, but I still think our quality over the long run, even if we don't blitz teams in the first 20 minutes, it can still take a 20-minute period in a 90-minute game where we absolutely just have too much for any team, so we just need to ignite it at some point.
Liverpool, Mo Salah again, dances into the box, 1-2, no, Mane keeps hold of it and then gives it back to Salah. Salah to Henderson, going for the little clip towards the back post. Oh, it's going to fall through to Naby Keita. It was Shimaka's trying to get on the end of it. Keita, back post, hangs it deep, heads of the cross by Mane. And
probably should listen to the shout. There was probably a shout coming from Mo. Probably.
Yeah, he was never going to score from there. It wasn't. Mo Salah was the option. It's interesting, isn't it, mate? Because without Alexander-Arnold, we get Mo Salah seeing a lot more ball on the touchline, and he's causing problems. Yeah, I think you're right there. Just a shout from Salah if there was one, because Mane was the angle was too tight to try and score from there. But yeah, you're right.
Looks lively, though, Mane.
Check the goal as well. Let's play Mane song then. Why not? Everyone Norwich on the time to attack, and we've got 4 against 3 against Liverpool. Joel Matip does well enough to force the cross, and Virgil just cleared it. Matip stood his ground.
Positioning's unrivaled.
Yeah, both of them were brilliant there. Gomez this time, can he stop the cross? No, he can't. Pucky touches it down, surely. Offside, no. Fired across the goal.
Ooh, now the flag goes up.
He was offside. But again, that whole thing of not putting the flag up straight away when everyone clear, you know.
Let's have a look at it again.
To be fair, he is offside, but it's close.
Yeah, it's close.
I can understand them, to be fair, to him not putting the flag straight away. It's only half a yard, isn't it? Alisson and Liverpool player from the back, go back to the goalkeeper. He takes all the time in the world. Alisson, and little chip to Van Dijk. And he goes straight out to play.
Ball. He's looking at him thinking, what the... Oh, he's looking at his midfield.
He's looking at someone. Yeah, he's looking at someone else to say, give me an angle.
Yeah.
He's saying, what the fuck is Alisson? No one give me a ball out. I don't know who was screaming at there. Was it Gomez or was it Henderson? I'm not sure, but he was saying, make an angle for me.
These lads know what they want. They know how they should be playing their game. So if someone's not doing in the position where they should be,
straight away as soon as the ball came out, Virgil and Alisson shouted. I think it was Gomez. They all knew straight away that something wasn't right there. There was no blame attached to the goalkeeper by anyone there. They basically just done it. Norwich long throw, Norman long throw into the box.
Attacked by...
It wasn't a good throw. Can Liverpool counter with Diaz? No.
Free kick.
It's a good foul by Norwich, to be fair to them. Stop that counter attack. Alisson can have his song.
Liverpool moved the ball out with a little bit more pace on it there. It's gone straight over to Mo Salah though on this right hand side.
Go on, Mo. You've had this lad on toast, Peter. Now he's going to go back to Gomez.
Plays it inside to Naby, who plays it off to Joel. Joel plays it short to Van Dijk, but we are very high up the pitch. Tsimikas there, he's going to put a ball in. It's an early ball.
Mane went down in the box, nothing given. So Gomez, going to get well done. Go back to Henderson.
See, you just don't know what you'd expect from him when he picks the ball up in this space.
Yeah, if it's trying, you know what's coming.
Yeah.
In the end, it's a cross in. Diaz was going for the overhead, didn't get there.
Jordan.
Henderson into the box, drives to the byline, dinks it up, blocked. And Norwich try and play out again. And to be fair, Timo Pukki does okay.
Does well.
But Matip does even better. Well done, Joel. And in the end, Norwich are forced to just web it clear.
Does really well there.
It stayed in, to be fair. Liverpool thought they had a throw in. Now they have. Matip, Pukki done well first, and then Matip just nicked it off him, but if it went straight through to Angus Gunn. But yeah, Norwich, they're not scared to get the foot on the ball if they can.
No, that's the way they want to play, and I think they've stuck to the guns, to be fair, mate, but it's just, will they be able to do that enough without being punished sloppy, without being punished at some point in time, and
like I say, it only takes one,
use it to good effect.
Yeah, it only takes one.
Before it all starts to unravel, and then what else have they got to go to? Like, that's their plan A, and they have to execute it 100% for it to have any chance of any success. It will be interesting. 32 minutes played, though we do need to pick it up ever so slightly. Start making this keeper work, I'd say.
Diaz switches to Salah in its space. This is where you want it. Mo Salah drives forward. Well defended though, and Norwich come away with it. And start a counter attack of their own. Sure, he's offside. We'll see.
He might not be.
Pukki was, and whoever the left winger was, we don't know. His touch is heavy.
Oh, whoa!
The cross comes in, and Alisson just let it roll past him.
Did he know what was coming in behind him?
It's a good shout if he did.
Got to give him the benefit of the doubt, really. But fucking hell.
Was he offside? Let's have a little look. So Pukki definitely is offside. He wasn't.
No, Virgil's playing him on.
Yeah, Kenny McLean, I think it is, playing down the left. He gets into acres of space.
Absolutely, so much space.
He drives it across. Alisson just lets it go rather than putting a touch on it. He must have had a shout. Because Tsimikas was there. Alisson doesn't leave that, does he? You'd think.
He can't. You'd think he wouldn't.
But in the end, it works out for Liverpool, and Liverpool get the clearance.
No, that's a good header by Diaz.
Diaz heads it down.
Not the best ball from Mane to provide the link up there for Mo, which is what he was trying to do. The intention was right. I think
he was looking for Chamberlain, but yeah, either way, it was a loose ball. And Norwich are going to try and get in down their left. Liverpool's right again. Gomez has got the pace, but surely he's fouled. No, ref says play on.
He's terrorised.
Timo Pukki's in the box.
And that's great by Matip. Well played by Hendo.
Joe Gomez got through on his arse there.
Was
it Rashika, is it? Who
on that side.
He looked a foul, but Mike Dean said play on.
You'd expect him to be doing better.
You'd expect your centre forward to be stronger. Ball comes into the box, Josh Sargent's going to chase, but it goes out. Gomez there, I'd be interested to see that. Was he just out-muscled or was it a foul? I'm not sure we're going to get a replay. 33 minutes gone then as Liverpool try and counter down the left-hand side, but again, it's a bit of a loose ball and Norwich are able to clear. And again, someone's down for them, is it?
Yeah.
I think it's Sargent.
You're right, though, mate. This does have the looks of a team that hasn't played with each other before.
Yeah, it's a bit of a clash of heads, I think, and Josh Sargent goes down.
He's holding his ankle now.
Yeah, he's holding his head and his heel at the same time, which is quite impressive. Look what happened to him, let's see. Just goes up for a challenge with Tsimikas. Oh yeah, he gets hit on the head and Tsimikas lands on his ankle as well. So I can see why he was holding both of them. He got clattered and lands. It was like on his heel. Might need a song, I think it's a...
Cheers.
We're up to on likes, 819, when we still need those likes getting up, guys.
Got over 2,600 of you watching in the comments as well, or in the chat.
Yeah, come on, get those likes in. Dean says, last 15 minutes we've been a bit sloppy over in our club Discord chat. What else have we got here? We've got Mikey88 says Norwich are playing like they're hoping for a bit of luck. I thought, listen, they're confident on the ball. for sure. We might need Rob on at some point, says Jive, needs something down the left-hand side. Our midfield shit, says Richard. Is it? To be honest, they haven't had the ball. Everything's gone wide. We haven't seen the midfield do a lot. How did City can't get a ticket, I wonder?
Is that who that is, yeah?
Yeah, Mayor of London. He's a Liverpool fan.
I did not know that.
Sitting in the posh seats.
I did not know that.
I wonder who boxed him off with a spare. Do you reckon he was on Twitter this morning? Any spares, lads?
Fair play to him.
I'm going to have to have a song on here because I need to up this mood. Actually, James was on the pitch, let's play a song. I forgot about that song. Of course, it says he's shagging Little Mix. That's a surprise. He is, yeah. Fair play to him.
No, but the truth.
Not all of them. Well, maybe.
Nah, well, let's not speculate.
But let's not rule that out either.
I'm sure his missus will have a lot to say about that.
She might have been involved in it.
I mean, she might have.
How many's in Little Mix? It was 4, wasn't it? Maybe it was. Anyway, let's crack on. Fair play to the Ox anyway. And there's a newborn baby. As Joe Gomez turns out on the right-hand side, he's forced back into the right.
Good footwork.
Yeah, it was, you're right. Virgil's going to be allowed to bring the ball forward. Keep going, Virg. Now he's going to find Shimmercast out on the left-hand side.
He's got no one there really to link up with or partner with. I think Diaz goes in a little bit too centrally. He's drifted out now to the left, but it's after that phase of play he's kind of moved away from him.
Yeah, you could do with Diaz getting a bit of chalk on his boots, couldn't he? Just stretch things out a little bit if the ball goes to Mo Salah. On the right, Salah.
Replicate what Salah's trying to do.
And again, lose that, but Henderson wins it back.
Does really well.
Is he going to get to Diaz? It is.
He does well.
Diaz in the box.
Down.
Shimmercast shoots. Save.
That's a good save.
Corner for Liverpool.
It's a good save. Looks determined to make up for amends. Got
a new member, Ryan Zai, welcome as a first team member, my mate. And also Super Chat 179 from Ewan. Why do we never do short passing like 1-2s in midfield? I think today's game is all about getting Mo Salah on the ball. That's what it looked like to me, to be honest. But we have got two very offensive players in Keita and Chamberlain, so maybe he could go down the middle more. Shimmercast corner comes in, clear by Norwich, out to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Again, it hits our own player, ball goes in, Van Dijk scores. But the flag goes up. Let's have a little look at that one.
That was unlucky, that.
It's our own player on Chamberlain's shot.
Yeah.
Let's see the replay just to confirm there wasn't offside. Ball comes down, Chamberlain. It's close. It hits Jordan Henderson. Very, that's close, you know. That's closer than I thought.
He's coming out with it straight away, and he is. He looks a little bit deeper than number 23, and that was the person I thought was keeping him on.
It completely whacks Jordan Henderson out the game.
It does.
Yeah.
He looks on.
We are waiting though.
Off.
We're waiting. We're waiting. Do you reckon?
It is. Yeah, it's offside.
It looked pretty close. I wondered they had to get the lines out, but yeah, in the end it was offside.
Yeah, I was going to say he did look slightly deeper than that when he was walking out from the corner there. Good finish by Berg though, by all accounts.
Yeah. And the ball goes forward.
Norwich win the first and second
goal.
Goal
Beat in the air, was it there, I think?
Yeah.
Sure, anyway, Matip's forced out to what I need.
And does well and gives away a corner. He's fuming with himself though, Joel Matip.
Did not want to concede that corner, did he?
Yeah, it's a weird one, haven't they? They've exposed that channel a few times.
Corner comes in then. Alisson straight into his hand. By the goalie, and big throw out to Luis Diaz. Can he get there?
No.
Oh, he can! Oh, he's taken out though, referee!
Ref, that's a yellow!
Got to be a yellow.
It's got to be a yellow.
Diaz, he looked getting to all odds like he was going to get there, but he got his toe to it. And I think it's Brandon Williams who's booked.
A good foul for him to give away, but he doesn't look like he should have got that though at one point.
Yeah, rapid from Diaz.
And it's just his decision there to
the
let
ball
the ball
kind of spins
bounce.
around, doesn't it? Yeah. And Diaz goes down, and it's a yellow card for Williams.
It's that bounce there, just doesn't.
Yeah, to be fair, he doesn't kick the ball.
Yeah. But it's the lunge, innit? It wasn't a smart tackle to make. Yeah, who says that? Big T says more creativity from the Reds. I think that would be very welcomed right now. Burnley 2-0 up apparently. Oisin McGlinchey are saying that. What the fuck, Brighton? Interesting.
The ball goes long, Liverpool kick long, Mo Salah can't get there.
Any other scores in the 3 o'clockers?
Let me open flash score. Other apps are available, by the way. Let's have a little gander what's going on around the world.
That outball going to Mo. Oh, it's
back
going
to
to the
that.
Oxen this
Cambridge
time.
cross, deep.
Straight into the keeper's hands.
I've got no 0-0 in every other game except Burnley versus Brighton, which is 2-0. And Brownhill scored the second, so every other game is 40 minutes or more in and 0-0 apart from that one.
Do you think the weather is having an impact on teams' ability to
Yeah,
play
it'd
their
be interesting to see
natural
what's
game?
going on. Yeah,
Do you think?
Who knows what's going on in the world, but yeah, it's there's a lot of 0-0s
Taking
about because there's lots of games, not many goals.
A little adjustment period for everyone to get their foot on the ball.
Virgil's header.
Unlucky. That's a
Mane's adjudged to have pushed
hell.
into the back of Hanley, is it? And Norwich have a free kick now for now.
Still feeling confident?
I'm always confident in this Liverpool side, but it looks like it's going to be a graft. And Norwich look like they got a goal in them, to be fair to them.
Yeah, they do today.
They had the threat. Ball goes long over to the left-hand
Again,
side.
another header one on that channel for them.
And a poor clearance by Chamberlain. Norwich are going to have a second ball. Cuts inside, but
Well
actually Chamberlain
played.
as well. And Salah does
That's
better.
much better.
Yeah,
That's better. Much better little 1-2 there. Back to the goalkeeper.
He can give it to Virgil, can't he? And Virgil should be able to find Shimikas. Now he's going to find Henderson. Henderson now out on this left side to Shimikas. Good playing out from the back from Liverpool. Shimikas' touch was horrendous though. But he's Diaz done really well.
And the foul's been given against him. Are you mad? There's so much for him to do.
Oh, I'm not sure what that one.
He's fuming, isn't he? Is that Max Adams there, just
Max
on the
Adams
deck?
goes down. Let's have a little look. So Shimikas wins it. Does Diaz foul somewhat? Where's the foul? Gets the ball,
right
doesn't he?
He goes right through him. No, it's the
Let's have a
same as
look.
the other lads before. Brandon, no, he doesn't.
I'm not sure it was a foul, but Mike Dean said it was. Right then, coming up to half time, Norwich trying to play a quick free kick down Liverpool's left, but Shimikas is wise to it.
There's a couple of minutes left to play before half time.
Now Keita, can he can't find.
Poor pass that though, Naby. Come on, lad. Let's make sure with these balls.
Yeah, Liverpool forcing Norwich all the way back. Good press by Mane as it goes down his gun. His kick out isn't the best, and Liverpool are going to get that one. With
Good
Joe.
touch.
Yeah, good touch by Matip. Come on, Reds. Oxlade Chamberlain. Let's
Pick it
get
up
going.
now. I know, let's pick it up a little bit.
We haven't seen. Oxlade Chamberlain's been anonymous. Kite hasn't done much either. Yeah, it's been a bit.
Henderson's been the best midfielder the way he's been moving the ball.
Joe Gomez strides up the pitch, finds Mo Salah. Salah drives into the box.
His
again,
ball's
another
not the
poor
best.
pass. He wins it back, though. Fair play to Salah. Turns. Salah shoots miles over the bar. Goes to that Kayla.
He had better options there, Salah.
Yeah.
I know he tried that the first time round and didn't pay off, and he probably thought, fuck it, this time I'm going to do it myself. But he just needed to maintain that bit of patience for me, I think. I don't know. Look, he does so well to
Henderson,
outwork
Keita, he had
2 or 3.
options, didn't he? It was a poor option from Mane to take, from Salah to take. He does the first part brilliantly.
Do you know what I mean?
To be fair, we've seen him score that goal 5 times. You know what I mean? Like he can, we know he can do it. Yeah, just didn't quite come off for him there.
That was very precise, that.
He might, yeah, I don't know why, yeah. I don't know why I said that, to be honest.
I know what you mean. It is. He has done it a good number of times. But
5's probably underselling it.
yeah,
Anyway.
he's just like, we've just done it 5 times.
Diaz into Keita. He can't find Salah again, but it's going to break.
His link-up's been poor,
Yeah, no, he's not having a
in
great
that
game.
final third anyway, and now they're getting the breaking on us.
Norwich
They've
on the
got
counter.
options.
That was really good defending.
That
Henderson
was well
did well.
played. They
Joe
got
Gomez did
pinched
well.
out of the space there. There was just no chance.
Yeah, Liverpool defended that one well. Can we spring a counter with Van Dijk? He's looking for Mo Salah. Header down, but Ox should be able to mock that one up. He can, and he can find Salah. Mo's going to drive into the box again. Mohamed Salah, round 1, round 2.
That's better.
Just loses it at the last second, but he's still maintained the ball, just forced away from goal. Salah drives.
Lays it off
Henderson,
this time.
Gomez down the side. Can Joe Gomez find a good cross?
He wanted it.
Gomez hangs it up towards. It's too high for everyone. Costa Shimikas should be able to recover, but yeah, just a bit too much weight on that from Gomez, and Liverpool forced out.
Now would be a nice time to score a little goal.
I think you're right.
Just get it in there.
Liverpool trying to up the tempo, put the squeeze on, box them in. Joel Matip's going to be allowed to drive forwards. Joel Matip plays in Gomez. Can he pick out a better cross this time? Oh, he finds a good ball to Chamberlain into Diaz. Kite is going to be able to...
And
Naby again?
Kite gets, he doesn't even really get away with it because he forces Tsimikas to go backwards, but they're pressing as well. Straight out to Jordan Henderson when he got the ball there.
And Liverpool forced all the way back now to Van Dijk. Naby Keita had a couple of those in the last few minutes where he's just poor technique.
Yeah, just
lazy passes.
Very, very lazy passes.
Not making sure they get to the right place. Not even like he's trying something difficult. If you give the ball away, trying a hard, through ball, it was a simple ball. But Liverpool are going to go again with Matip, and he's going to strive forwards this time, trying to create some space. Mohamed Salah again seeing a lot of the ball. Cross in, header clear, is going to fall to Tsimikas, volley. Gets it
the
all
technique all wrong. He needs to go to the training camp of Thiago. And also kick a ball on the volley.
And yeah, it wasn't ideal at all. It was a poor effort in the end from Costa Tsimikas.
It's a wild lash out of that. I like it. I like him, but that was just wild.
Yeah, it was.
Someone wobbly banana says swap Sadio back to the left-hand side.
Yeah, you're right.
Hank the Eskimo says the second half will be different. Come on, the Reds.
Yeah, you think so. Liverpool got a chance with a couple of seconds to go. Mohamed Salah runs into the Norwich half. Finds Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oh, it's blocked. It was a great block as well.
Just tee a man up though. Tee a man up.
I don't know, man.
That's what you put him on the pitch for, and that's our time.
Not even going to get to take the corner kick.
No.
It was to be fair, it was good play by Liverpool right at the end of the half. But Norwich gets a half time at 0-0. And Costa Tsimikas looks at his boot. He looks doesn't know if he's struggling or whatever. But yeah, half time goes then. I mean, Tsimikas had a very good chance that he misses a sitter. We had Pukki go 1-on-1. Liverpool might have got away with one. We had a header cleared off the line. Mohamed Salah's header cleared. But yet we get to half time. And it's Liverpool 0, Norwich 0. And frustrating half for Liverpool. It hasn't gone quite as well maybe we thought it would do.
No, it hasn't. I thought, as much as I say sometimes, we can blow teams away in 20 minutes, I thought that this would be one of those performances where we'd get the early goal and we'd kick on. I just did. I thought, Thiago on a Saturday, go make a bit of a statement before City play, be at it from the first whistle, all these things in my head. That's like what we've got to do today. They're the objectives. That's the intensity we've got to bring to this game. Put Norwich on the back foot, but straight away they put us on the back foot after 17 seconds. They're winning themselves a corner, and I think that kind of set the tempo for how that first half went out. I'm not saying that Norwich were on top of us and they outplayed us, but they made themselves dangerous enough. They made enough of a threat for themselves to kind of cause us a little bit of trouble, which made us then a little bit uncertain of ourselves. Yeah. And it played into the fact that I think obviously a lot of those lads haven't played a game with each other. So, on the balance of play, a 0-0 seems like a fair result at this moment in time. Liverpool, as much as we said, haven't played a 5 out of 10 this season, are definitely playing there or thereabouts right now.
It's been. I think the midfield's been the issue, really. I think Salah's done well. He's seen a lot of boys. I've Brandon Williams on toast a couple of times. Like I say, he's had a chance cleared off the line. But the midfield, the link-up hasn't been there. And obviously when you haven't got Trent Alexander-Arnold on the pitch, it's on your midfield. Listen, you can't expect Joe Gomez to be your creative force. No. It's going to come down to Keita and Oxlade-Chamberlain. In this instance, that's what their job is in this game. And to be fair, neither of them have been able to put their stamp on the game. Like, giving the ball away quite a lot.
Yeah, decision-making, giving the ball away, stuff like that. I mean, you could see it in Joe Gomez. Then the intention for how Klopp expects us to play was there, in terms of he got to the byline, he looked like he was trying to find somebody to play it into. He just hasn't got the quality of a delivery as Trent, and that's no discredit to him because Trent is an absolute freak when it comes to deliveries. Yeah. He's got all types of crosses, placements. He can pick a man out, he can loft them in, he can do it all. Joe Gomez doesn't really. He's not renowned for having that in his locker, is he? So
Chris CZ Red in the chat in the Club Legend Discord here says, "I'm not having Trent puts everyone on Salah. Not ideal." And he is right. They're not. If the ball goes back to Joe Gomez, they're like sound.
Yeah.
If you cross it in, mate, we'll take that. We'll take the chances with that one. And then Fitz is like Gomez. He looks good, but he needs to take notes from Trent on crossing. I think he's been a bit harsh there, Fitz, because no one in the world
crosses the ball
is really as good as Trent Alexander-Arnold in terms of crossing the ball.
I've noticed that even the likes of Gomez and Salah in that first half, Salah was pretty much picking the ball up and doing a lot of it himself, whereas normally he would lay the ball back to Trent, do work the triangles with either Henderson, whoever's playing on that 8 side, work the triangles and work a position till he's back in, and he's they've removed the 2-on-1 from him, and then he's 1-on-1 again, whereas this time round he's been running 1-on-1 and then the doubling up. All right, well, we'll get over and it'll be 2.
And he's done well to get past them.
Yeah, on a number of occasions he's done well. It's a completely different style of how we would normally approach it from that right-hand side. And
also what would happen is they double up, so then Salah could go back to Trent, who can put a dangerous ball in. Yeah. Joe Gomez isn't really going to do that. So there could be an option for James Milner going at right back. Maybe, yeah. I mean, there's plenty of subs. Liverpool have got a very strong bench. The bench it's got, let's have a little look around the board there. So we've got Fabinho, Thiago, Milner, Konate, Minamino, Robertson and Elliott. So there's plenty of options there. We've got a super chat in here, $4.99 from Talking Reds TV. $4.99. So actually, I think Mane's been poor. Not his fault though. He's not a 9. Bring Tachi on or put Salah up top. Potentially, or Divock Origi's on the bench as well, if you fancy him as well.
My thing is, if we bring Salah up top, though, who's going to be dominating that right-hand side for us, because he has been such a...
Yeah, I wouldn't move Salah. That's where the threat is. He's up against the lad who's on a yellow card as well. Leave Salah. But I agree, maybe you could do something there. And again, it's 0-0. Don't have to panic just yet. There's plenty going on, so I wouldn't really worry too much. Jiff says here, we've been good, I thought, but it's just not quite open up. Yeah, maybe in the Discord. The issue I've got with John, I don't know if Jiff agrees, and you'll probably let me know in a minute, is that, listen, we've put the ball on the goal line for our left back to score. He should score. Yeah. Mohamed Salah's one clear off line. The chances have been there. I think what's happened is the breakdown's been when Norwich get really, really tight. Liverpool's decision making has been amazing. A few shots that probably shouldn't have been shots. As it's been played back to the edge of the box, the cross has been a bit too deep. I think we've got to the final third well. Just in and around there, it hasn't quite been right.
Yeah, no, what have we done once we've got there? We've just been a little bit short of the clinical best that we've become used to, really, from a Liverpool side. And again, it might just be, there's a few factors that might be at play, and it might be, the makeup of the team, the way that the roles that they've been asked to play today, not having the usual mate that they can look over the shoulder and say, I know he's covering for me, so obviously, he'll take men away from my responsibilities. There's just been a few little things where we just looked like we were a little bit low on confidence in front of goal, and I don't know if I'd change anything in the first, going into the second half, because I think Klopp would look at it and be like, no, I've put you lads out for a reason. Go and get me the goal that I've sent you out there for, and then we'll start twinkling with the team.
Yeah, we'll see how it all pans out. I've got a shout here from John Francis, $5 Canadian super chat. Thanks very much for joining us, John, for the super chat. Says, I'd love to see Diaz in the 9. He's kind of been there anyway, which at times has been good, but at times Liverpool, I think, we haven't stretched Norwich enough for that reason, because Diaz has drifted in quite a bit. I feel like the opposite. I feel like he could get a bit of chalk on his boots and just spreading them out, and that way maybe make a bit more room for the midfield. Because when Diaz goes in, he's almost running
very
into
narrow.
He's running into markers. They're playing a narrow 3 midfield, 2 centre halves. He's almost running into the men. If he stays wide, you're asking Josh Sargent to come back and do some double work. Obviously, it's Aaron's playing on right back. Tsimikas and Diaz could be doubling up a little bit better. I actually think we haven't attacked down the left enough, considering we've got a proper left back in and not a centre half. I actually think Liverpool have gone a bit too heavy down the right, trying to use Salah a bit too much. It could be that you try and get Diaz wide and say 2-on-2, all the best, we'll fancy ourselves.
And that's, I'd say where he's looked the brightest for us since he's put on a red shirt, really, is when he has kind of drifted in from that left hand.
Gets the ball and goes with it rather than getting in the first place.
And that's probably something that Klopp will look to implement on a more sustained period of time. As long as he's with the club, that's the movement that I want you to make. Right now, it's very raw and unrefined, so he's kind of just seeing what his all-round game's like, and he's probably not trying to rein him in too much. But at some point, given the level we expect this lad to perform at, that's what he's going to need to learn for us, is that role, and how good we've seen Mane play it over the years. It's kind of emulating that and trying to kick on from that level. Mane peaked at ultimately a world-class level, doing that role, making those runs, game in, game out. Yeah. Can we get you to that level now?
Yeah, we'll see how it all pans out. I say, Jürgen's got plenty of options on the bench. Let us know in the Club Legend Discord chat, let us know in the live chats as well, any subs you would make. As you think and ponder those, then we're going to go and take a quick little break now. We've got some, again, I keep mentioning all the time, I do for a reason how good Redmen Plus is as a network. If you're a Liverpool fan and you want the ultimate fan subscription package, there is nothing better in the world than Redmen Plus. And the value for it is ridiculous. £5 a month or £10 a month. So the price of what a pint in London these days, 2 pints, you get hundreds of hours of content. And here are a couple of glimpses at the newest things that we've got streaming on Redmen Plus right now.
Jamie Carragher. A somewhat surprising choice and certainly not known for his goal-scoring exploits, having scored just twice in 147 appearances for the Reds, made the long walk from the halfway line. Tensions were running high amongst the Liverpool faithful.
We weren't too sure. Everybody liked to take a penalty now and again, didn't they, on the training ground? It was fine, there's nobody there. It's absolutely not a problem. But when you've got about 70,000 people in a stadium and the Liverpool fans are right behind you and you're taking that.
It shows his mentality, you know. Kara is a type of person. He can lead a team, you know. Of course, in this time he was too young to lead us. There were too many older guys and experienced guys in the team. But for me, it was clear if he's saying, "Listen, give me the ball, I take one." For me, it was clear it's a goal because that's Kara. He's a leader.
The boy from Bootle, aged just 23, stood tall, drew a deep breath. Time slowed to a crawl as he began his run-up.
I think he took like a 30-meter run-up to the ball. And I ended up watching him and I was like, there's no way he will shoot the ball out of the stadium or whatever. And then, like you said, I think he had an amazing penalty. Without any chance for the goalkeeper, and that was one of the best I've ever seen.
He wrapped it in, side-footed. He was absolutely delighted.
The travelling cop erupted in joy as Carragher picked out the top right corner of the goal frame. An unsavable strike. Liverpool were at match point.
Did you know Jamie Carragher could take penalties?
Yeah, he's actually good at penalties. Yeah, he's actually good at penalties.
We didn't know, none of us knew at the time.
So he's nervous. He's actually very good at penalties.
Hey guys, it's February and what that means is that we've got another amazing competition prize to be given away at the end of the month to one of our amazing Club Legend subscribers. This month's prize is a signed frame shirt by two Liverpool icons, Steve McMahon and Ronnie Whelan. If you want the chance to win this prize, all you got to do is become a Redmen Plus Club Legend subscriber. Not only that, you get access to our Club Legend Discord group, which is absolutely fantastic. You can chat to likely fellow-minded Reds from all over the world. You also get discounted merchandise, free merchandise from our website, free tickets to our live events, and obviously access to our amazing back catalogue of content as well. So do go on over to theredmentv.com and join Redmen Plus as a Club Legend subscriber.
The League Cup final is nearly upon us. We're excited, you're excited, and we've got some incredible content upcoming on our streaming service, Redmen Plus. We've got an exclusive in conversation with the League Cup 2012 man of the match, Stuart Downing, talking through his memories of that day. We've got an incredible silverware stories featuring the likes of Sander Westerveld, Emil Heskey, Darren Pearce of Birmingham, amongst others, looking back at that 2001 League Cup victory, as well as an incredible podcast series with the men who lived and covered each and every one of Liverpool's record-breaking 8 League Cups so far. This is how you get excited for the League Cup. This is how you build up to a final, and it's only available on Redmen Plus. www.theredmentv.com. Get yourself signed up and get this content. It's incredible.
Yeah, there you go. Welcome back. And yeah, there you go. Like I say, get yourselves involved with Redmen Plus, some amazing stuff, silverware stories, all that League Cup content that Chris Pajax has told you about as well. And if you do join up as a Redmen Plus Club legend, you will get in the draw for that amazing prize that you saw in the middle too. A signed shirt by two guys who won plenty of medals for Liverpool Football Club. Ronnie Whelan and Steve McMahon. I personally got those signed, so if you want any guarantees that they're real, I can assure you they are real, because it was literally me who gave them the marker to sign that for us. Right then, before I'm going to mention, we mentioned your subs before, but I'm going to come to you guys in the super chat. Thanks very much to Connor McMullen. It shows when we don't have our regular fullbacks, the creativity is low at the moment, says Connor. We've got Chelsea, first team member. Thanks, Chelsea, for joining up. Really do appreciate that, joining us on YouTube. And then we've got a super chat there from, is it Carl Martin, who says, let me see what that one says. I can't see it at the moment. I'm going to bring it up now. Here we go. $5. Thanks very much. He says, no worries. Love seeing us play towards the cop end in close games like this. Let's go the Reds. Yeah, let's go the Reds indeed. Let's go the Reds, Errol. Let's go the Reds.
We need to. I think that'll be the message as well. We need to go up a few gears, because we're not often used to seeing us play it at 5 out of 10 for 90 minutes, but that was a 45 where I'd say it was a little bit underwhelming, a little bit wasteful, a little bit unlucky as well, to be fair. Cut the likes of Timocas a little bit of slack. He probably wasn't expecting to get that ball towards the back post, but that's no excuse. When you do get presented those opportunities, you've got to put them to bed, or at least get them on target, make the keeper work, all of that. And he fell short. Got a few lads need to step up as well in that midfield. I think Naby Keita's been a little bit sloppy on the ball. I don't think he's drawn for any substitutes. So again, like I said, mate, it is a case of go and do what I told you to go and do from the start. Put in the performance I was expecting of you before I start tinkering with it. Go get us a goal.
And we've kicked off second half, no changes. Like Errol just said there, Liverpool attacking the cop end in this one. Can they? Jordan Henderson slips on the halfway line. Not the greatest start for Liverpool.
Again, we've started both halves terrible.
And can they win the press back? Don't know. Nope. In the end, Norwich just have to force to clear it long towards Alisson. But Joe Gomez, in fact, is going to get there first. He's been put under pressure. Done really well. Good skill by Joe Gomez. He sends him out for the echo.
He injured him in the process without even touching him.
I think the lad's holding his face. Did Gomez just catching me the way Liverpool have been allowed to carry on by Mike Dean?
Was that what he was holding? Yeah.
I think so. Anyway, Luis Diaz out on the left-hand side.
Better left to in. That's where his starting position
is.
To be for
I
us.
want to pick the ball up there where he just done it now. In the end, it didn't come to nothing, but I think it looks better as Liverpool continue to attack down the left.
So Henderson, be more effective for
Naby Keita then.
As you said, it should hopefully spread a little bit more of those Norwich players out from that.
It's clearly a tactic that Jürgen's worked on. He keeps doing it. He keeps going inside all the time. Liverpool try and play the ball from the again.
Timo Pukki coming away with the ball down that left-hand channel.
Virgil's going to have to get across. Can someone cover the pass into the box? Yeah, Virgil did it himself.
Really well.
His positioning was absolutely outstanding, like it always is. And Liverpool clear to Mo Salah. Good touch by Salah. Man on Joe. Joe Gomez plays a risky ball to Costa Tsimikas. Tsimikas' touch is immaculate though.
Dealt with.
That's better. That's better from Naby Keita. Nice touch. Liverpool needed.
He needed the composure on the ball there, but again, it's just moving that ball forward a little bit quicker.
No, just set now, aren't he? Were you surprised there was no subs? Because I was thinking he might make at least one.
Not really, to be honest with you, mate.
You'd have been happy with that one. It was what it was, kind of thing.
I just think he probably expects more from this team. I think they've not let themselves down. I feel like that's harsh, but like they've not done enough. They've not lived up to their potential so far in this first 45, so he's expecting them.
Going off 10 minutes, and if not, I've got my changes.
And then I've got my changes in mind, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Again, short ball there. If I Gomez sells Salah a little bit short, and Norwich come away with the ball to break, they're going to be direct. He is onside, and it is a lovely ball. Bad touch though, but it plays back to him off Tsimikas. Who is it there? Is it Sargent? Yeah.
Into the Liverpool box. He's run all the way across the box. Out to Rashika. Rashika cuts inside. Oh, deflected shot!
Oh, you son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
And Norwich are 1-0 up. It was a huge
sucker
deflection.
Punch, you know, that's a sucker punch and a half.
Wow, there's a turn up for the Bucks. 47 minutes gone. And Norwich have scored. Josh Sargent ran across the whole Liverpool box, plays out. Rashika cuts inside. Shooter takes a huge deflection. That leaves Alisson just wrong-footed. And Norwich throw a cat among the pigeons by going 1-0 up at Anfield. Errol?
fucking wounded, mate. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was such a sucker punch. It was a good counter from them, very direct. He gets so lucky the way that touch just comes back off Tsimikas. Sargent there, good footwork. We don't cut him out of the box. We don't stop him. Joe Gomez doesn't get tight enough.
Oxlade-Chamberlain, so unlucky.
So unlucky.
It's a big deflection.
Yeah, Gomez there, and then the Ox doesn't get tight enough to him. And
it's probably missing. It's a lazy leg from Matip as well, you know. Just a lazy nothing leg.
Alisson looks wounded.
Is that an own goal in the end, or is it? I'm not even sure, but Alisson's completely bamboozled.
Yeah.
Norwich go 1-0 up at Anfield.
See, that was the type of goal I just didn't want us to concede today.
Just an absolute stinker of a goal.
Fuck's sake.
Not ideal. Liverpool have gone after.
People saying we can't say we didn't see it coming. Yeah, maybe. But that.
Ooh. Anyway, that's certainly
left a sour taste. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't enjoy that. Did not enjoy that at all.
What you're hoping, though, Errol, is that it wakes Liverpool up now, because that was.
What I'm hoping is fucking Luis Diaz scores a fucking hat-trick now.
Well, that'd be ideal, yeah.
And it might force Klopp's hand to say, yeah, we need to get them subs on, because I was expecting Hughes to get the goal, not to go behind the goal.
It was a bit of good luck charging in the first place. The ball comes down, it bounces off Tsimikas, but he runs right across the Liverpool back line, passes it to Rashika, and it's a lazy block by Matip. It's nothing. It just swings a leg at it.
But maybe that's because that's what we thought of this fucking Norwich team. They can't hurt us. Is that overconfidence on our part? Because we've got no right to be overconfident. Oh, yeah. Confident, yeah, in your own ability, but not overconfident that you can't get hurt as a result.
They got the goal that they desperately wanted. Desperately wanted.
Started the second half well again.
They've started both halves better than us, haven't they?
Yeah. And this time they've made us pay, one way or another.
And questions are going to be asked about the changes. There's too many changes being made here. It's been grim in the chat.
That's a good touch there by Naby though.
Norwich forced back. Liverpool are going to get a throw in. Melbourne, why can't Matip finish like that in their box? And Adam said the same. It was a careless swing by Matip. Yeah, it felt lazy, didn't it? It wasn't really a block. Just swung a leg at it. Liverpool, like I say, have got to get themselves back in this game. Can they do it now with Kostas Tsimikas? No, it's a throw into Liverpool deep into the Norwich half, looks like 2 yards out from the corner flag. What they've got something to hold on to now.
Unfortunately.
And Liverpool need to up it.
Unfortunately.
Throw in, falls. Oh, it was a fell to Henderson. Back to Kostas Tsimikas.
Get a good ball and get a good.
Goes down the line, corner for Liverpool in front of the cop. Let's get a song. Let's get Virgil's song on.
Gio's up, boys. Come on.
Minutes gone on Anfield then as Kostas Tsimikas, hand in the air, corner comes in, deep corner, up. First was the Norwich header and the clearance, second ball, third ball, and Norwich looked to spring a counter themselves. Joe Gomez has got a lot to do. He's done well.
Does well.
Can Liverpool tidy up? Diaz tidies up well. Matip, yeah, Liverpool scrambled back, but they've just about controlled the situation. No, not it. Yeah, they have now. No, the ball's still up in the air. Liverpool can't get it down. Tsimikas in the end. Half does and Henderson does, yeah. Liverpool got the ball on the halfway line with Tsimikas on the left.
Took us a little bit longer than we'd have liked that, though.
Yeah, that absolute stinker of a sucker punch. Did not do Liverpool need to wake up.
No, it was almost a really good ball by Virg there. Cutting, changing the angle and trying to find Sadio Mane. He's lost a little bit quiet. But they're playing right through the middle of us. Oh, well done by Matip. It looks like they swapped sides again early in the second half. I don't know if that's an ask of Klopp.
Surely it's
but that's a foul. Come on, it surely is.
Henderson looking to find Mo Salah, but foul by Sargent. Halfway inside the Liverpool half on the right hand side. But yeah, again, it's a change. This is what happens when you change your team. Things can go badly wrong at times, and so far, like just hasn't quite worked for Liverpool. But they have got another set play. It's going to be Oxlade-Chamberlain from this right hand side to send the ball into the box. Can Liverpool win the first header? Norwich have headed a lot of balls out so far. It's a horrendous ball by Chamberlain and gone straight out. That's
awful.
Everyone's clapping him and giving him a G up, but that's poor by Oxlade-Chamberlain. I don't know if it gets caught in the wind, he just overhits it, what happens there, but that's just not good enough at all. Jürgen turns to his bench, he's got plenty of options. What time will he choose to use them? We'll soon find out. Anyway, Norwich on the attack again with Gomez. Cuts that one out. His poor pass though. It's just all a bit like that. It's one good thing followed by a bad thing, followed by a good thing, followed by a bad thing.
One step forward, 2 steps back every
Yeah,
time.
that's exactly what it's been like, you're right.
Every attack though.
I wonder when he looks to his bench and who he looks to. He's got options aplenty.
I'd get to the 60 minute and then I'd make it me. Oh, that's a good touch though.
Shimaka streaming down the left.
Come on.
Cuts inside.
You need to be on that left hand side, Louis. Yep, that's better.
Good
Much
ball
better,
by Kaiser
lad.
to spring Luis Diaz.
Much
Diaz
better.
into the box, cuts back, finds Henderson on the edge of the box, working Jordan. Got not much of an angle for Jordan Henderson, so he's forced to go to Joe Gomez and then to Mo Salah. No, sorry, to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Into Diaz again, who's sprung up on this right now. Back to Mohamed Salah. Salah in the box, dances past one, dances past two, forced wide. Where's he going to go? He's going to spring Jordan. Henderson shoots, blocked. Norwich had plenty of men back there. It was good feet by both Diaz and Salah, but there's just so many men in the
many
way.
bodies blocking in there.
Chamberlain on the right wing now. Can he work his magic? He's forced back. Gomez are going to stand one up to the back post. It should be easily cleared though.
They can just set themselves and know.
Yeah, that's just a nothing ball.
It's not Trent. It's not Trent, so it's not aimed at anyone.
It's not even the aim. It's just it's got to be harder. Just don't float it into the box. Just put it in there with a bit of power if you can. Chamberlain on this right hand side plays it to Salah. Good touch by Mohamed Salah. Dinks inside. Diaz takes it down. There was a big scramble in the box. Who's it going to fall to? And Norwich play it again.
We just don't get that little bit of luck.
Just didn't fall to us, but Liverpool can maintain the possession.
Come on, boys.
Liverpool are starting to camp themselves on the edge of the Norwich box. Can they work something through?
Yeah, good touch. Hit that.
Luis Diaz shoots. Oh, scuffs it. Is it deflected? Yeah. He didn't quite get enough on it anyway. I don't think it was ever going in. But yeah, just let's have a little look. He just doesn't quite connect. But again, it's well blocked.
Maybe the keeper should have stopped that from going
As we find out that Everton go 1 down to Southampton.
It's not enough.
Doesn't matter now. Liverpool corner comes in from the right hand side. Header clear. It's going to find its way to the edge of the box again. Another Norwich header gets on the ball.
Mane
in the left wing position finds Shimaka. Shimaka stands it up. Again, there's a big scramble, and Norwich are just scrambling for their lives, but they are getting it clear. They seem to be reacting first to everything. And then Chamberlain's a judged.
Free kick.
Just lets the momentum go for a foul on Rashika. Andy App with the £5 super chat. Thank you very much, Andy, indeed. We need to wake up and switch on, otherwise that title push ends here and now. This is a team we should be sweeping away. Come on, the Reds. As we look back at their goal there, it bounces off Kostas Tsimikas to Josh Sargent. He runs round the edge of the box. He's not really going anywhere.
Matip doesn't get the touch either.
So Rashika just steps aside from Oxlade-Chamberlain. He gets a shot. It's just a lazy leg. Alderson saves that, or it's going wide. I'm not even sure if it's going in. It's on target, I think, to be fair, but a big deflection, which is just a bit of luck that they needed at the time. And yeah,
again, they win that second ball. Lack of urgency from Liverpool. I'm sensing a little bit today.
Brandon Williams on the left hand as Norwich stream forward. Ball into the box. Tsimikas is forced to clear it at the back post.
Whoa, that made for uncomfortable viewing. Shit, that's not the one. That is
good
not
ball
the
by
one.
Williams.
Outside of the foot, who do you think he is?
Good defender by Kostas, to be fair. It was nearly not.
It was, but
nearly on goal.
Who does he think he is? Even though they managed their ball.
Yeah, fair play, lad. As Norwich corner. Their fourth of the game. Billy Gilmore to take it out, swinger. Header clear by Van Dijk, Matt, and then away by Salah, and then high.
Looping over the bar.
Yeah, Liverpool again, 57 minutes. Jürgen hasn't gone to his bench yet. He's got loads of options if he wants to use them. It just depends when. We hope for an easy afternoon's work. Well, it's been anything but so far.
Made for an uncomfortable and slightly embarrassing hours worth of footy.
Can Liverpool change that now on the attack with Mane? Mane to Chamberlain.
Come on, give him a shout, boys. You've got to help him out there, though. You've got to give him a shout.
Just the ball. It was 17 again. Rashika, who nips back in front of Chamberlain. In the end, Chamberlain's adjudged to a foul. He works hard. Chamberlain has no idea he's there. So, like I say, whether he gets a shout or not.
Trying to get a second touch. He should have just got. Someone needs to give him a shout there. You can't. As bad as his touch is, he needs the shout to say, fucking switch on. There's a guy up your arse there.
We were looking at Jive in the chat. Who would you bring on? Jive says, I bring Thiago and Origi. Mike says Ox is playing like he doesn't need that contract renewal. he's not having his best game, I think it's fair to say. Yeah, we've got loads of people mentioning chat in the live chat who they would bring on, who they would bring off. As Chamberlain wins the ball, goes forward.
Oh, well played.
Sadio Mane running through the middle
Well
of the park.
played,
Sadio
well
Mane
played.
out wide. Naby Keita.
No.
Inside to Mane. Mane turns, goes down. Ref says no pen. Play on from Jordan Henderson as Mane was wrestled to the floor. Mike Dean said not until Liverpool carried on.
There wasn't much in it though, was there really?
No, it could have been a lot better if Liverpool didn't make the most of that situation.
And now Norwich is set again.
Oxlade Chamberlain for 30 yards out central, finds Joe Gomez. Gomez to Salah. Salah does well to fend off the challenge of Williams. It wasn't the best of passes to him. Salah in towards the back post, harmlessly wide.
No.
Let's have a little look at that. Are they going to show us the replay of the incident in the box? With Sadio Mane, let's see. Takes the ball down, turns. Hanley just I'm not sure that's a foul, to be honest.
It's not fair.
Not for me anyway.
He looks like he's going to try and block him off with the top half of his body, and he doesn't. And then Mane looks like he connects with his hip.
Mane went down a bit too easily there, didn't he?
Yeah.
In the end, he was looking for that one.
Come on, boys. We've still got this.
Half an hour to go then.
I believe you can still turn this round.
John Matip goes long.
Oh, not with a fucking pass like that. Not with a fucking pass like that.
And there goes Timo Pukki down the left-hand side, gets to the byline, cuts inside. He's into the Liverpool box again. Overlap and run. Joe Gomez is nutmegged by the pass, and it runs through to Alisson. It was good defending there. I think it was Keita who blocked the ball off, I think it was. It was trickled through to Alisson, and Liverpool need to get the move on, so that's exactly what they do. Thiago stripped and ready to go. He's going to be Liverpool's first change.
So probably Keita, to be honest. Or maybe he could be any of them.
Yeah,
you could literally go for any of them. That's better wide play there. Is that Diaz now?
There's Diaz chalk on his boots, cuts inside. He's running into trouble out. Where can he go? No space at all.
They're so deep.
Henderson, edge of the box. He's going to unleash one. Jordan Henderson shot blocked. I'm not sure about that, Jordan. I'm not sure that's the best idea.
Gomez really is finding himself in those Trent-like positions. He just hasn't.
Simicast now. Can he get a good ball in now? Into the answer. He's forced back. Henderson again. Head up Jordan this time. Into Gomez. Gomez rides to Mohamed Salah one-on-one with his man. Mohamed Salah into the box. Good touch by Brandon Williams though. He does well this time. Salah don't foul him out. It doesn't. But in the end, Norwich a clearance. Good run by Rashika, isn't it?
He's been their best player.
He's done well, yeah. He switches on. Can Shimikas get that one down or no? Josh Sargent's going to win that one. And Norwich are up the pitch and away from the Liverpool box. Aaron's into the box this time. Good touch. Well, now he's going to fall to Timo Pukki. He's surrounded. The best he's probably going to get is a corner if he can. It's good tackling, to be fair. I think Naby does really well. Brilliant work by Keita. Surely he's getting foul line now.
Don't fuck about.
And Norwich throwing. Gives Liverpool a chance perhaps to get Thiago on. Does it?
Yeah, it should do. It might be early to say, but it looks like we're going to have to go to the bench because it looks like and Anarigi's coming on as well. For Ox is coming off for Thiago first.
Yeah, no surprise.
I think it looks like we started to run out of ideas, mate.
And Keita, two midfielders off.
Wow, so
4-2-3-1 maybe?
Yeah.
So Thiago replaces Oxlade Chamberlain, Divock Origi replaces Naby Keita. So I'm guessing that maybe
Diaz
Sadio goes 10, maybe Diaz goes 10. We'll see how it all pans out.
No, I think it'd be Diaz and then Sadio
back on the left. We'll see in a minute how that one pans out. Because Liverpool got some defending to do first. Thiago straight into the action, winning the ball back.
Be interesting to see how these line up now, though.
Yeah, it looks like let's have a little check of it. Let's see.
Mane is over on that left.
Yeah, Diaz as it stands, he's playing the hand of number 10, a role. If that's how the plan is.
See how much of the ball he gets.
Joe Gomez down the right does well. Skips past his man Gomez. Can he get a good cross in? It's not a bad ball straight. Oh, it's a good header by Norwich defender. Edge of the box. Can Liverpool force a shot? No, they can't. Again, great defending by Norwich. They've been throwing their bodies on the line time and time again. And the ball's out on the left with Costa Tsimikas this time. Tsimikas backwards to Thiago. Thiago into Diaz.
Foul,
Ref says play on, so Thiago's going to do just that. He's going to feed in Mohamed Salah. Where can Salah go? He's going to go back stick. Origi can't quite get there. Oh, the fella makes a mess of it though. No, but in the end, it's just gets a Sargent. Didn't quite clear it the first time, but did the second. Liverpool's again trying to keep the pressure on now.
Come on.
Thiago already seen plenty of ball. As Joe Gomez is double teamed. Is he fouled? Surely.
Does all right though.
Play on.
Come on, play on, play on. He does all right. He survives.
Tsimikas in the box.
Not a
Heads
bad
it
ball.
across.
Not a
Sadio
bad
Mane.
ball. Not a bad ball. Not a bad goal. Sadio
Mane with the overhead kick. What
He's
a
been
goal!
dying to get one of them for weeks, mate.
Oh! And Sadio with a world-class finish gets Liverpool back into the game. Joe Gomez was fouled. Mike Dean says play on. So Henderson, I think, has clipped the ball to the back post.
That was gangster.
Headed down by Tsimikas, and it's Sadio Mane with the overhead kick. Let's have a little look, make sure everything's okay in terms of offsides. He's clearly onside, both of them. It's a worldy finish by Sadio. What a finish.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics indeed, and Liverpool are back in the game. Get in! What a finish,
Come
Sadio.
on.
Oh, it's such a finish. Ball drops over his head. He twists and turns his body like a pretzel. Oh, what a finish, Sadio.
It's a really good finish, fucking hell. And that was when he was playing from the left as well. He drifts himself back into the centre.
Centre-forward position. I think Liverpool, it was good. Fair play, by the way, to Mike Dean for playing the advantage, because he could have easily have held that one up. What a finish. Let's see it. Go to the chat. We've got...
that was some real G shit.
Let's see. Get in, says Tony in the chat. What a fucking beauty of a man, says Mr. Fibble, as well in the Club Legends Discord. Matt just goes for the Mane dancing gif. We've got Mowit says that ball by Henderson. Too bad for the fucking haters. Oh my fucking god, what a goal from Jono. What a goal, says Dean. Yeah, you're right, absolutely, mate. What a goal indeed.
You know what we need now, though? We need 1.5 likes to get. We've got 3.5 view watches to get the win now. They've upped the ante.
Norwich come down, Norwich straight on the attack.
Yes, that's much better.
Did they make a sub there? I don't know. We'll come back to it in a second, because Liverpool got the ball back on the left-hand side with Tsimikas. He cuts inside, does well, goes past two. In the end, he's just cut out.
Now Liverpool are going to have that intensity to play with. We've got something to play for now.
Couple of Mane songs
25, nearly 30 minutes still, probably with added time to get a second goal.
Tip into Diaz. Go on, Lewis. Origi in the box, can't quite turn.
Origi in the box, I've heard that. You just need the connection.
Oh, here we go, though. Norwich aren't out of this. They're on the attack too. Rashika again up against Joel Matip. Waits for his support. He finds on the edge of the box, but it was good defending. Billy Gilmore saying he was foul, but I think it was well worked by Liverpool. Alisson goes long. He slips as he kicks, but he's got over. Mo Salah's in. Mohamed Salah. Can he bring it down?
Done.
He's got the goal. It's another goal for Mo Salah. Missed it by Alisson Becker. Long kick forward by Alisson.
Long live the king, baby. Long live the king.
Mohamed
the
Salah.
Egyptian fucking king. Get in.
He touches it down. His first touch as the ball falls from the heavens. Kills it dead. It looks like the chance is gone, as he's got Angus Gunn dancing around. He can't quite get there. Oh, what a goal. Brilliant from Alisson. Absolutely webs it high into the sky. Oh, what a touch. Oh, he kills it dead. Goalie comes out, makes a right mess of it. There's three of them on the line, but Salah passes it past all of them. They fall into bits. Oh, and Liverpool scored a goal thanks to Mohamed Salah. Once again, 150 goals for Liverpool Football Club.
What a way to do it.
He dances around three of them. Oh, the guy on the line goes the wrong way. Grant Hanley goes the wrong way and just slides into the goal. Oh, what a goal, Mohamed Salah. You absolute beauty.
And everyone was like, yo, Mane was a gangster. That was a stone cold killer, that one. That was
the touch. Oh,
and the mood in the studio has completely changed, hasn't it, Steve? It really has.
Let's play his song.
A moment of appreciation for the Egyptian king, man. Now Liverpool do look like they're playing with a little bit of confidence.
Let's have a little look again. We'll go to the Club Legends Discords then. John, how the fuck has he scored that? It's outrageous. Get in, says D. Nyberg just says, wow. We've got Tony. We've got Mike, who just says, what the F. Allison, what a guy as well, says Nyberg. Jive literally goes, I'm so erect. And Ali assist for sure. Mo makes Muppets of all of them, says Tony. That was the one I was looking for before. Allison's been our best midfielder today. He's been most that pass from Alisson Becker, my goodness gracious me, what a moment in this football match. And just like that, Liverpool get themselves
2-1 to the good. Fucking hell.
Oh, you little beauty. Mo Salah.
All we need is a Diaz goal now.
I thought Diaz was in there, but he wasn't. Right.
All we need is the Diaz goal now.
Jamie Carragher, what did you think of Mohamed Salah there, my mate? Mo Salah, you little dancer.
He really was dancing with the keeper as well for a second, really. He led him the wrong way. Carl Martin's back with this $5 super chat. Thank you very much, Carl. Told you I love when we play towards the top end. How about them Reds? He did, he called it. Games like this, having to score in front of the cop to win it.
Anyway, from Norwich are going to try and get themselves back into this one. Can Liverpool?
I mean,
the subs worked.
I know. They haven't even had a touch yet, but it worked, hasn't it? I think it was that tweak of the formation that did it through Norwich. They didn't know where to reset themselves back up.
Yes,
I think they had the reading of us up until that point.
Ste in the chat. Shades of Sadio against Bayern. It was when he's got the goalie doing a little dance.
Yeah.
You're right, mate. You're actually right to reference. That's a good point, Ste. Our clock is about right, by the way, now for those who are asking. These French TV stations, they're a bit jumpy at times, aren't they? You
can't call it.
I think because they drive on the wrong side of the road, the clock's on the wrong side of the telly, everything's mad over here, but yeah, what about level now?
Alex Grego in the chat there with the $5 super chat as well, thank you. Says, took a deflect to awaken the monsters, more is coming.
Yeah, the worst thing Norwich might have done there was just wake the beast. To be fair, they've had chances. They're not out of this, Norwich. Liverpool could do with a fair goal
to kill it.
Yeah, can they get it now with Shimikas?
And the guy called Luis Diaz would be an amazing.
Shimikas cross is headed behind, is it? No, Norwich keep it in the end it's going to be a throw-in
instead.
As Aaron Lennon puts Burnley 3-0 up at Brighton, my goodness, there's a turn-up result that we weren't all expecting. I'm in a survivor pool and it's down to just me and my uncle in the survivor pool, by the way. He's got Arsenal and I've got Villa. As it stands, he's winning, I'm drawing, I'm going to be out, he's going to win the dough. As Norwich on the attack again with Rashika. Cuts inside, ball switched over. Oh, what a header. Virgil cuts it out in the nick of time. It was a good ball, to be fair, and Virgil got there in the end, and Liverpool looked to spring another attack on the left-hand side. It's Origi. Just playing centre forward now with Mane on it, and it's... Switch to Mo Salah, what a touch. Salah's in the box. Salah cuts inside, shoots!
Mohamed Salah again. Looking for that bottom corner this time.
Like inches wide.
He's on it. Second half, he's turned up, he's on it. Look at this for the ball though, mate.
What a pass. Who was it, Thiago?
Thiago, of course.
Salah cuts inside and it's centimetres away from going in. Centimetres away.
The keeper's misjudged it at all. He's not got his angles right whatsoever. And Salah gets all the whip, just not enough to find that bottom bin.
We've had a super chat here again.
From Tony Blake,
Tony, yeah, just a $5, but I'm not sure was there a comment after
there wasn't a comment. No, I don't think.
I appreciate it anyway, To. He says, where are the moany melts now? Moan, type. I've heard that before.
Shots fired. I was one of those moaning melts. I'm not even going to lie. I was this close to having a meltdown. But we're good. We regained my composure like the Liverpool side in front of us. We're doing the business.
I think I was actually wearing this jumper at the time I said that as well.
And I told you 1.5 likes would get us the guaranteed win. We're on 1-3, so you read into that what you will at this point. If you want to keep playing with fire, don't like the stream, innit? Or still just fly up now. Everyone's like, got to win. We need to win. No, we do need to win. I can imagine those City fans for a brief 10 minutes were fucking living life to the fullest, and now they've been crushing back down to earth.
Mohamed Salah, as per Jed Rear on Twitter, by the way, the second quickest player. We'll come back to that, actually, because Norwich on the attack as well. It's Rashika again down this left, crosses into the box.
Oh,
Virgil just caught it. I was like, oh, what the fuck? But he was offside. I was like, what? It was like a rugby pass to him. And he picked. I was like, me bottle went, Virgil.
It's like you knew something. We definitely did it.
Wow. Anyway, back to that. So Jed Rea, he says, fewest games to reach 150 goals for Liverpool. Roger Hunt did it in 226. Second on the list, Mohamed Salah with 233. He joins an elusive list of players who reached 10 goals for Liverpool. It's 150 goals, 10 goals, 150 goals for Liverpool. Alisson with his second assist for Mo Salah, says Michael Reed. That's as many as Philip Coutinho and more than Gini Wijnaldum got for Mo Salah. 2 assists for Alisson to Mo Salah, yeah. Man United, obviously, and then this one. Liverpool need to be careful. They can't afford to let this slip as Mohamed Salah nicks the ball in midfield. Tries to flay in Diaz. Diaz isn't going to get there. It was a little overhit by Salah. Gomez does well to win his header, but it's going to fall to Billy Gilmore. And Norwich are going to look to break down this left again. But Gomez and Henderson do well.
Norwich have been a team that have wanted to players at every turn. They've been equal to every ball. They've not given an easy today.
They've worked hard. Rashika's been their best player, and again, he's done well there. He's forced to throw in. Jurgen's made 2 subs. He's looking back at his bench as he's thinking of another. I can't see anyone stripped or warmed up just yet. Let's have a little look. I'm sure we might have missed a sub for Norwich, did we? No, we didn't. I thought there was a sub. I thought there was a sub when they scored, but no, there wasn't. Here goes Josh Sargent again. Down the right this time.
Right.
Shimaka's is beaten to it.
Shit, too easy.
Ball's pushed back to Pukki, and he couldn't quite get his foot round it on rather. But again, Norwich are not out of this game. Honestly, they are not out of this game
yet.
I'm
calling it. They're going to be out soon.
They do well because Shimaka's doesn't get to the ball. It's forced back. Pukki, it kind of comes at a strange height for him. All he can do is knock behind.
No, it's Josh Sargent coming off. Who does he come on? He comes on for him now. This kid is
Placheta. Yeah, that sounds like what your wife has when she gives birth.
It does.
It sounds
after
good.
The birth, yeah, definitely does.
Mr. Afterbirth comes on for Norwich then as Liverpool time win. Fucking poor ball.
Poor ball by Alisson that time. Just too flat, way too flat.
Do not want to be giving Norwich City the ball. They've got it though in the halfway line. I say they have posed a threat. And they're going down the sides again for Pukki. Alisson comes out his box. Did he handball that?
I don't know. Really don't know.
Tino Pukki
thinking ref lines when one is.
The question was an
that
handball.
did not look kosher. That I'm not gonna lie.
Let's have a look. So the ball sneaks into the box. Alisson has
well
got it in his hands. Does he slide out with it?
Yeah, he does. He looks like it. Mate, if that was your VAR from before, yeah. But he's kicked the left back there.
I mean, if it does,
he's kicked the left back. He has.
To be fair, what I'd say is it looks out the box, but it would have just been a free kick. In the end, he got a throw in, so it's not the end of the world for him. But he looked like he's still out the box anyway. Norwich, the ball's bouncing around off the long throw. I'm pretty sure Alisson did go out the box there. Joe Gomez has forced to hook it clear because Norwich might have been in, but the ball's still on the edge of the box. Back heel from them to absolutely no one. Thiago.
Well played. Get out of his way.
Diaz
takes over.
Springs Thiago again now to Henderson. The momentum of the counter slows a bit. I'm not sure Liverpool needed to do that. Yeah. I thought the counter was on as Virgil van Dijk strides forward. Divock found himself on that left wing, and now Liverpool trying to knock it around with it, not trying to force it too much.
I'll take that at this point.
Here goes Salah driving again. Salah into the box, dances, ball into Diaz, flicks up. Norwich, he just crowds out again. He wins it back though, does really well to wing it back. It was easy for me to say. Wins it back on the wing. There we go, got there in the end. And the ball's gone all the way back to Alisson.
We're just getting the team news for the R5 kickoff game as well on the bottom of our screen.
Jive says, I want Alisson sliding into the stands with the ball will help. It really was just on the ball. I think he was out his box there, by the way.
He kicked the left back.
It's fine, yeah.
It's alright.
We need a song, don't we? Let's have a little look. I'm going to play. Let's play a lay. Liverpool win the ball back on the halfway line.
And the rest letting him go.
Mohamed Salah, central. Who's he going to find? He's going to go on his own. Mohamed Salah shoots. It's spilled. Can Liverpool keep it in? Diaz is going to get there.
Doesn't look like he's in too much of a hurry. He's going to wait for someone else to support him.
Henderson, edge of the box. Thiago's going to shoot.
Oh, and that was
blocked. Can Thiago win the header? No. Norwich can, but the ball isn't completely cleared. Henderson is forced to go backwards, though, to Virgil van Dijk.
We need 10 minutes of ultimate dominance right now.
Just keep the ball. Let's get a goal. Let's kill it off. Come on, Reds. It was funny because on the debate show earlier this week, one of the questions was should Liverpool go to 4-2-3-1 more, and I said no, I don't like it. That was from Roy Tomo, but fair enough, like 4-2-3-1's worked so far for them. Springing 2 goals, and here's Mohamed Salah, central again. Runs clear.
I think when you play Hendo and Thiago, like I was saying the other day, it can work when you've got that because they kind of suit each other and complement each other in that way. Look at that, the way he'll always play that ball forward.
Mane's forced wide in the end, though, but Virgil will keep it in. Liverpool's putting the foot on the ball. But here comes the press. Oh no! Joe Matip's playing a horrendous ball. Oh, he gets away with it. Joe Gomez.
The pace of Gomez just helped him out there.
Yeah, Matip nearly played it straight into Norwich, but Gomez helps him out. Thiago plays a lovely ball to the left, and Liverpool might be able to counter, which cost us Shimikas. Head up, can he find a cross? Can he find a pass? He's forced backwards again. Liverpool maybe just trying to keep the ball. It was a lovely pass by Thiago. He's seen a lot of ball and he's generally done good things with it.
Yeah. I haven't said this much this season, but I think Joe Matip's dropped a bit of a clanger today.
Yeah, he's another good game, has he? Thiago's been good since he's come on, so I'm going to play a song.
He is just the one player that's undoubtedly better than all of them on the players.
What a ball! Luis Diaz into the box! Luis Diaz! Diaz in front of the goal! What a pass! What a goal!
What a finish!
Oh, that really makes things a hell of a lot easier for Liverpool now. And look how much it means to every single one of them. All the entire team is straight over there with Diaz. Oh, Liverpool from 1-0 down are 3-1 up. And it's the new sign, the January arrival, Luis Diaz.
The new kid on the block, you know.
Get in. Oh, Liverpool,
look at this.
What a move. It's Mohamed Salah, finds himself central. Thiago turns, finds Henderson. Jordan Henderson, what a pass, what a run.
What a ball
from Diaz, and what a little dinked finish. And oh, Luis Diaz, you little beauty. What a run, what a goal, little dink.
Oh, bro. I said he was the only one who needed to finish up on the scoring. He was the last one for us. Yo!
What a pass from Henderson, what a run from Diaz, what a touch, what a finish.
Let's get some flames in the chat for the new kid on the block, please, because that was fire, bro.
Get the chat, we want to see.
On fire, it needs to cook, the chat needs to cook right now. Let's get some flames up in here, come on.
I'll start, I've got access, I can get the fire.
Get the fire started, Steakers. Oh, and we're on the attack again. Go on,
go on. Oh. Sadio Mane!
Oh, how's he missed?
Oh,
Sadio! Oh, how's he missed? Yo, there's the flames, baby. There's the flames. Yo.
Oh, look at this. Aston Villa are 1-0 down. There's my fancy pool dead.
Oh.
Watford have gone 1-0 up and furious. Stevie, what are you doing to me?
Jeez, look at there's the flames in the chat.
Dennis with the goal. Oh, and it as Mane
well
was
played.
through.
Oh, he does everything right there as well. He just doesn't get it on the other side of the post. Liverpool really have. We've avoided the banana skin that was Norwich at 60 minutes into this game.
Fingers crossed that that's no more drama. I mean, unless we're going to score. But yeah, Liverpool were 1-0 down in the 63rd minute. In the 64th minute, Mane, 67, Salah, 81, Diaz, and things are looking a bit better.
Put your lighters up. Mane first, the overhead, Source, Salah, tormenting the life out of the goalkeeper.
Alisson with assists. We've had a good half an hour. Oh, what a touch. Alisson goes long to Divock and Divock kills it dead. We haven't seen much of Divock, but he's clearly making an impact on the game.
He is. He's been a bit of a nuisance.
Liverpool got one extra tackle up there, and they can't. Norwich can't just.
It's stuck when it's got too close to him as well, though.
The chat is on fire,
The
and
chat
rightly
is
so.
on fire. It needs to be, man. That was the energy that we've needed. We've been longing for this game. Luis Diaz opens his account against Norwich. I feel like every Liverpool fan knew he was going to score today. In the back of the minds, no matter how we performed, in the back of the minds, I think they all knew he was going to score a goal today.
I'm having to go through and allow because the chat thinks people are spamming it with the fires. No. They kind of are, but like...
It's what we asked for. We wanted the flames. We're cooking right now.
The chat...
If you can't handle the heat, you're probably a Norwich fan.
Get out of the chat. The chat is on fire in the YouTube channels. I can't allow no more, so I've got to work with my job. And Liverpool from 1-0 down, 3-1 up. Joe Gomez passes inside. It's not a great ball to Thiago. Thiago does well there.
Deals with it.
Well, Arsenal go 2-0 up, so I am out of Survivor pool.
That you done and
unless Aston Villa can score 2 goals in the last 7 minutes. Stevie's done me an absolute mischief. As Roy Hodgson's about to beat Stevie G. And Liverpool on the attack. Sadio Mane down the left, right by the corner flag. He's surrounded by 2 men, so he's forced to Shimmercast. He does well to find Henderson. Yeah. Jordan Henderson, good ball into Mo Salah. Salah's touch is poor for once, but he's still got it. He's crowds out, balls. Thiago going to tie him down to them, and he's tackled. Good defending there, to be fair, by Norwich. And there they go on the counter. They've got men streaming forward as Liverpool try and get back into some type of shape. Divock is the first one back. Well in, Divvy. Just fills in a hole. As Norwich overload on the right, though. It's Brandon Williams. He's going to feed the ball down the line. Jordan Henderson's got some work to do and does it.
Does well.
Brilliant, Jordan Henderson.
Does well.
You can have your song, Jordan.
Said that 78 minutes into the game, we did 10 minutes of ultimate dominance and we just levelled up again. Hit that extra high gear.
Well done, Jordan. Brilliant.
It's a finish that from me, but that was for Arsenal. Was that Saka? Yeah, it was. The star boy.
Southampton have gone 2-0 against Tory everything as well.
That's it, we said. 1.5k likes and we'd have won this game.
Alex Grego, $5 says we have the Egyptian king, the Colombian king, the Senegalese hero, the Portuguese wizard, and the best in the world. Name a team with a better attacking options. You've missed out the Japanese wizard and the big Belgians.
And you missed out. Didn't you miss the Brazilian?
Mohamed Salah though. Mohamed Salah into the box. Mohamed Salah's shot dragged wide. But yeah, man, you're right.
And he missed the Brazilian.
I'm guessing I think that's the best in the world. I think that's what he means by very.
Oh, okay.
But he hasn't. He's done Divock a disservice, and Taki as well. Right, you're all right though. Mohamed Salah is the Egyptian king. Therefore, let's play his song.
These Norwich players look absolutely wounded. The lad who's just come off then look devastated. Southampton have gone 2 goals up. This afternoon just keeps getting better. The gift that keeps on giving.
Fucking hell, even Shane Long scored against Everton. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Liverpool back on the attack again. I thought Thiago was going to play it through, but he never. He went backwards. He's having such a good game now. Here he goes again. Liverpool, nice play on the edge of the box. Divock Origi, left-footed shot, deflects.
Unlucky.
And it's straight into the hands of Angus Gunnerman in the goal.
What a game, though. What a game this has turned out to be in the end. When you need your star players to stand up.
Absolutely, Liverpool then.
It might not have been the goal feast that we expected for the likes of a Mane, but that kind of goal that he's got will definitely do him a lot of confidence.
And the fact it's an absolute fucking worldie. Because Liverpool were struggling. Liverpool didn't look like they were going to score, but again, I think Henderson deserves a lot of credit. He's played well. Thiago come on and played well. Just forced the pace a bit. Was Thiago? Who was it who played the ball to Shimmercast? Was it Henderson?
For
the first goal?
For the first goal, yeah, I think it was.
Good, yeah, anyway, here come Norwich on the attack again. Skips away from Gomez. It's a cross is going to come in now. Matip heads it clear and Henderson flicks it onto Salah. Salah with a risky ball back to his captain, but it works out well. And Thiago, lovely pass. Oh, lovely touch by Divock. And Liverpool are on the counter-attack. Can Thiago find the ball? He can. Mane's touch gets away, but he still controls it in the end.
Gets away with it.
He's going to look for the back post for Diaz and just kicks it. He's trying to win a corner. Did he win it? No, he didn't. Someone's down for the Reds, I think, are they? No. Norwich just webbing it straight forward.
Yeah, they're not interested in trying to play out now. They know time is of the essence. They've got to move the ball up that pitch a lot quicker. But Liverpool just seem like a different animal since those changes, mate.
We don't have that extra attacker on the pitch. The idiot again. Shimaka's into the box, looking for Origi. Can't. Will have thought of Diaz. No. Just hooked away, but Liverpool are putting the pressure on. Nice to see the ball down this end of the pitch as we approach the 88th minute. Let's get it for us. Have we hit 1.5? Like we do hit 1.5.
We do.
Likes.
Thank you, yeah.
Really appreciate that, guys. We got another super chat in there from Andy App. Time to put out the fires. £2 super chat.
I know, we went mental for a minute, didn't
He's got the fire, what are they called? Engines.
Yeah.
Engines! How could I not think
How
of
else to put out a fire?
I was thinking, what's the word? Engine. The sirens and the firemen. What's the word? Engine, though. Divock Origi, edge of the box. Divock turns, shoots. Ooh, Divock from range. He's desperate to get his goal, is Divvy.
The fire might have come back if that would have went in as well.
The chat would have
went off again.
There would have been flames in the chat.
Taki's coming on for the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game. Who's going to come off? Will it be Mane, do you think? No, it's Louis. It's getting the up. Yeah.
And Luis Diaz gets the round.
Kids mustard. Look at this for the ball. Jordan, Brian, Henderson.
Touch is amazing. The finish is even better.
The dink is naughty though. Like you get sent to bed early back in the day, pulling stunts like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's amazing.
No tea, no nothing. Oh, look at that.
I haven't got a Luis Diaz song, so I'll just play a general Liverpool song.
Just sing whatever's in your heart.
You know what?
Sing whatever's in your heart, mate.
Listen, considering how the chat was before about this one. That ring of fire, baby.
Yeah. Yo, that's what these watch-alongs are all about. You have literally seen the lows and the highs.
The watch-along out there could just be this game.
This game from now on.
As Norwich try and play out from the back, Taki's going to press the left back, but it's going to go long. Grant Hanley just absolutely webs it forward. Joel's header falls to Henderson, but he's battled out of it. But Taki Minamino gets his body
played,
in. Well done,
and
Taki.
gets a free kick.
And Jordan Henderson gives him a round of applause and a pat on the back. Well done, Taki Minamino. As Billy Gilmore throws him to the ground. 3 minutes of stoppage time remain, and then who would you have as man of the match? We'll have a vote later on the player rating show, and make sure you do tune in for that one with us. But it's been it's been interesting. Hendo, Thiago's not been along, but he's been brilliant. Mane, Diaz, there's plenty of options there. It'll be interesting to see who the people go for.
Yeah, the only one in that midfield that's persevered is Hendo. And he's got better since he's got better since Thiago's been on the pitch as well with him. We didn't look great defensively.
Hendo was involved with the first goal. Yeah, involved with the third as well. Up to tempo, maybe Jordan Henderson. Let us know in the live chat, guys, who you will vote for man of the match. And like I say, do join us later for the player ratings chat, and you can get a chance to vote for that.
I think both of our post-match content at that segments that we're going to do are going to be interesting today to see what people.
Plenty of ups and downs, like I say. Yeah.
It's not been plain sailing, has it?
No. For 60 minutes, Liverpool went after races. I don't need to whisper in celebration. Thiago, Hendo shouts are getting in there as well. Yeah,
Thiago's come on and hasn't put a foot wrong, in all fairness to him. I think he hasn't actually put a foot wrong.
Salah's been good.
Yeah. He was good in the first half as well, to be fair.
Yeah. I think I'd probably give it to Salah, actually.
Yeah, because out of the forwards, he was probably the best forward in the first half.
Liverpool on the attack once again. Norwich are wide open. Can Liverpool get a fourth?
Hit it.
Sadio Mane plays in Shimikas. Overhit slightly, but Shimikas can keep it in. Wins a corner right at the end.
Sean, but not a sheeple, says man of the match is Minamino. He did win us that free kick, in all fairness. But
it was a good free kick.
I don't think he warrants getting man of the match. But the chat has been electric today, so thank you for geeing us up and staying positive, even when we wasn't at our stellar best.
The corner comes in, headed clear by Norwich. Minamino battles but loses out, but Thiago should knock that one up. Liverpool are going to get another chance. The big guys have all stayed up. Can we get a ball into them? No, Thiago's not having it.
And don't forget that Virgil chance that early on. That was like a whisker from being onside.
Yeah. Again, Henderson nearly had an assist with his bollocks in the first half of it. As Chelsea gets snatch a late winner at Selhurst Park.
Who is it? Is it Lukaku? No, it wasn't. It was Ziyech. He's been their saviour for them this season toward last couple of weeks. Didn't go to the AFCON, did he? And he's absolutely turned up for them. Oh,
Thiago just tries to
there.
stop the attack, but can't. As Timo Pukki runs through on
Oh,
goal.
and then there's
Surely
Alisson.
he was offside, fella.
And he is. It's the flag's gone
I'd
up.
be amazed if he doesn't book Thiago now. Thiago just has to arm wrestle someone to the floor, like bear hugged him. Is he going to book him? The offside flag's gone up. Is Mike Dean going to go back and book Thiago? Or?
Can he?
He could have, but he's chose not to.
And Salah comes away with it. And that is that.
The final whistle has gone at Anfield, and Liverpool have got the 3 points, but boy, were they made to work for it in the end. It was a much changed Liverpool side, and for what? 45 minutes of the first half, it was very even. Norwich get an early goal in the second half, a deflected shot by Rashika in the 48th minute, put Norwich up. In the end, Liverpool forced into a couple of subs, and a formation change maybe plays a part in it, because he takes off Keita, he takes off Oxlade-Chamberlain, he brings on Thiago, he brings on Divock Origi. Within 3 minutes, Sadio Mane scores a worldie of an overhead kick. 3 minutes later, Alisson Becker's long ball assists Mo Salah with a touch from God. What a touch from Mohamed Salah. Spins the goalie, makes it 2-1. And then a first Anfield goal in the 81st minute. Assist from Jordan Henderson for Luis Diaz. And in the end, Errol, legs were saved. Points were won. Liverpool were made to work for it, and Norwich deserve credit for that. But ultimately, 3-1, job done.
Yeah, you've got to have a little bit of relief at that point as well, because that's it. The quality front line that you've got there to use to your advantage paid off massively. Absolutely massively. If Sadio Mane's goal doesn't highlight the quality that him as an individual still has, I don't know what will. But the fact that he was able to do that acrobatic, as you said, he twists himself like a pretzel to get the connection on it. He's been trying a couple of overhead kicks, and it just been lacking that technique. But today it was absolutely bang on point. And I think from there, Norwich knew that the chances that he didn't take in that first half were probably going to come back to bite them in the arse. Even though they did go 1-0 up, that was it for them. I wouldn't say their heads went, but they just lost all the wind in their sails at that point, and the storm Eunice turned in our favour from that point onwards. And
Storm Sadio,
just absolutely marched into the box right in front of the cop and just does the business. And then after that, in terms of the threat from Liverpool, it seemed like every opportunity we was getting going forward, it looked like we was going to create something, or we was going to go very close. And it's not long before Mo Salah pops up with the second, and his footwork for that as well is exceptional, isn't it, mate?
And then Diaz with the third. Yeah, speaking of Diaz, we've got a super chat from John Francis, Canadian $5 Canadian. So it says, thank you very much, John. Congrats to Diaz, those are the runs I want to make, and so clever, a sexy touch and the ability to finish. Up the Reds, up Ste and up Errol. Thank you very much, my mate. And a $5 Australian super chat from Adam McVeigh. We need some Billy Joel. We didn't start a fire. It was Luis Diaz, Mo and Mane. Banger. Actually banger. But that's the thing, isn't it? Like, we've always wondered what's Liverpool's plan B, and sometimes it goes one way, sometimes it goes the other. Jurgen's plan B was to change his midfield. Yeah. Make it go almost 4-2-3-1ish. So he's got Mane effectively playing. No, Diaz playing effectively as a number 10 with Mane out on the left wing. And it makes a difference, because I thought it just gives Norwich an extra to think, Divock doesn't actually have a great involvement in the game. But he occupies space. Liverpool can play off him. Because if we go back to the first half, what we didn't have, it was sloppy. It was like we always looked one short, the wrong pass on the edge of the box. I think a couple of players in that first half let themselves down and maybe took themselves out of final contention, and then a couple of lads who come on in the second maybe played themselves into one.
Yeah, and I think as well, we were saying before how he was going to match up, and if it was playing into our hands, if he was going to go man for man. But in the first half, it worked for them. Yeah. That man for man enabled them to not only have one core man on all three of our forwards, but when they needed someone else to double up, they just had the option there as well, because of, I think, how they was choosing to operate in early parts of that first half, especially Diaz coming in centrally. It meant that there wasn't that space, and we wasn't stretching them across the full width of the pitch. We was playing so heavily down that right-hand side, there wasn't the instinctive overlaps of a Joe Gomez there that we used to seeing from a Trent Alexander-Arnold. So there wasn't the opportunities there, and then when we did get them, it looked, even though we was creating half chances almost, it looked like we was forcing it, and we was kind of doing it. We was doing ourselves a disservice by not really playing with that zest that we've been playing, or with that zip around that final third for us, and the decision making didn't help.
And Norwich City, credit to them, and the team of Pucky nearly scores early. You know, it wasn't their first chance. They had a few chances in that first half. Second half, the goal is it's a disappointment. I don't think there's a couple of players who don't cover themselves in glory, and I don't think you can begrudge Norwich getting on one. No. To be honest, I don't think you can begrudge them. They equipped themselves well. It was a lazy swing of a leg by Joel Matip to deflect the ball in, but it was what Norwich were all about. They were full of endeavour. They were full of hard work. You're never going to out-quality Liverpool.
No.
Norwich aren't, but what they can do, they can, I don't know what the word is, out-battle them, outrun them, try and match them for all the physicality in the world, which is what they did. And in the end, Errol, it wasn't a huge shock when they went 1-0 up, to be honest.
No, it wasn't, because we said it at half time. Up until this point in time, you kind of expecting them to both be 0-0.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, they'd given as good as they'd got throughout the majority of the game. And then they started the second half better than us again. And you think if anyone's going to be more likely to take the lead at this point, it'd be against the run of play if Liverpool got it.
Yeah.
And Norwich went in front, they did the business. But I think, as one of the comments said before, that awakened the Munster. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It took that little deflection for us to realise, lads, we came out here with the intentions to put City under the cosh today, and we're fucking letting it slip. Like, we need to switch on, and switch on now. And it was almost instantaneous. The Klopp makes the changes. Everybody knows that he must be fuming on the sidelines. We need to fix up. And we started to see individual performances that were befitting of the end result, really. And that 3-1 on the scoreline makes it sound like it was a really comfortable game. But anybody watching that, I think in recent weeks, people have been like, oh, you know, they made out as if, you know, these games were a lot closer than what they have. But if you watch the game, it was really comfortable from a Liverpool perspective. I think this is the first game in that same period of time where it's the other way around. The 3-1 doesn't really reflect how close in actuality the game was for us today.
Yeah, we beat Leicester 2-0 and we were well better than that.
Yeah.
You know, Burnley 1-0, we were probably defensively better than we were in this game. Like, you're absolutely right. Even into Milan, we win 2-0 and they don't have a shot.
Yeah.
And yet, Norwich a few days later were able to run through Liverpool at will at times. And Michael here again, Michael Teague with a $5 super chat. Thanks very much, Michael. Says, I've got to give Gomez some love. Given his performance over the years and a bad run of injuries, you've got to be happy for him. Defensively, I thought he was at times inconsistent. Yeah. But again, it's his first game back, and he's literally the only reason he's playing. He's a space saver to save Trent's legs for the game. Yeah. And in the end, like I say, I think it was. They didn't target him as much as I thought they maybe would have done. But again, he wasn't brilliant, wasn't bad. He looked all right. And what I'm saying is, he was willing to get forward and stuff, wasn't he?
And in all fairness, their best player was their left winger as well. Rashiki, I feel. Rashiki or something like that, yeah. He was their best player. So, to say that he had a decent enough game, he didn't get pocketed by him or anything like that. He seemed like he could handle him in those one-on-ones. There was a few times where, as you said, he was a little bit inconsistent. He got a little bit exposed or under hit a pass. But you can look past that. Obviously, now that the performance towards the end of the game and the result is in our favour, but I think ultimately as well for him, it was a good moment for him to get those minutes back in the legs and prove that he is still, you know, he's going to be a vital cog in this Liverpool system and squad for the foreseeable future as long as he can stay fit. So it was a good step in the right direction for Joe Gomez today for me.
Yeah, it was just getting him on the pitch. I don't think he was brilliant. I don't think he was horrendous. I think it was just like an average performance for him. And like I say, we'll do the player rating show later. It'll be interesting to see what you guys think of Joe Gomez. Well, make sure you do join us for that then. Remember, streaming shortly after we go off air on the Watchalong, we will have Errol will be back in this very seat with your reactions. Head on over to the Redmen TV social accounts now. Ross will have put the tweets out and the Facebook posts and all that. Get your comments in, and Errol will read through the best of those. Also available to our Redmen TV YouTube members, and of course our club legends in the Discord as well. If you want to get your thoughts across and get them read out on the show, they're the avenues for you to take. But later on, I will be around with the player rating show over at the board, rating every single one of Liverpool's players who performed today. Again, that is an interactive show. I want you guys to get involved in the chat, use your voting systems, make sure you do get involved with that. And then a bit later on, streaming on Redmen Plus, our subscription service, will be the instant match reaction where Errol and I will sit down for a good 20 minutes or so and have a good old chinwag about what went right, what went wrong, and everything in between. Before we go, there's another super chat from Connor McMullen. I was so ready to send my angry message when they scored, but nope, I kept the faith. Come on, the Reds. Thanks for the £4.49 super chat, Connor. I'll be honest, when they scored, Liverpool needed a rocket, and it didn't come straight away. It was when the subs came. Jürgen said to the lads on the pitch, right, you've got like 10 minutes or so. They scored They scored in the 48th. He doesn't bring the 2 changes on until like the 60th minute. He goes, right, go and do something, and Liverpool don't. You know, Chamberlain's free kick that goes straight out for a throw in. Keita's giving the ball away a little bit as well. He did give them 10 minutes. Liverpool didn't need a rocket up their arse. It felt like all the subs coming on was the rocket.
Yeah, it really was, and we've said it so many times on the watch-alongs that we've done. We win our majority of our games by winning that midfield battle, and up until that point we was getting overrun in midfield. And I wouldn't say we was getting overrun's probably not the right way to put it. We just outworked. Yeah,
no quality. Yeah, in there.
We was getting outworked, and we didn't have any quality, as you said. Then we genuinely didn't. The passes from Keita on more than one occasion were just loose. They weren't making sure that they was getting to the man. And as you said, you know, in the first half, Errol, he's not even hitting passes that are fucking difficult at the minute. He's hitting the 5-10 yard passes that you just expect straight away and just straight into a yellow shirt. And again, I think the Ox, as good as he was for running, I think defensively he did some good work. I don't think he had the quality on the ball to really hurt this Norwich side today. And that's it for me. It's what we were saying really about that level. Klopp knows the standard that he expects us to play at, and he's seen what we was playing at a 5 for a good 60 minutes there and said, you know what, fuck this, get these lads on, because I'm expecting this level. I'm expecting you to play at a 7, I'm expecting you to play at 8. I'll fucking be made up if he's playing at a 9 or a 10, but the minimum is our 7s and 8s. That's our ballpark every single game, because that'll be enough to beat all of the teams in the bottom half of the table. It's the 9 and 10s you've got to play on your Man U's, your Cities, your Arsenals, and your like that's when you've got to turn up to the full extent. But we should have enough. He threw on Thiago, he threw on Divock, and both of them lads, in terms of the way that they gelled, I think that formation kind of unsettled Norwich in a way where they just didn't really know who to be picking up, what to do. They probably didn't think that was a plan B we was going to go to, and that was what caught them off guard.
And like I say, we'll start wrapping up shortly, but it's worth mentioning, okay, we'll go through all the big incidents on the instant match reaction, but what we can say, Al, is that even if you're playing badly, like when we scored 3 world-class goals, you know, one of them comes from a header, a ball, a header, and a sublime finish from Sadio Mane. The second one, our goalie, with a quick
world-class goalkeeper. Yeah.
World-class goalie, gets up, he goes to throw it and then goes, oh, fucking hell, there's Mo Salah. Bam. Mo's touch is out of this world. He spins the goalie like a top and just slides it in. A third goal is an amazing run by Diaz, a wonderful pass from Henderson, and again, lovely touch and dink by Diaz.
Role as well.
And what it shows you is that if we've got moments of quality in this side. We've got instances where even if we're not playing well, if there's just enough going right, the quality's there to go bang, bang, bang. And that's what we did, because we have still got world-class players. And even if some of them are underperforming and what else is going on around them, if those lads are given the time and space, they can deliver. And all three of the front three did it.
They're all punishers.
Yeah.
Stone cold punishers. And that was the difference. You don't have to give these lads too much, because they will sustain pressure from the first whistle to the end whistle, given the right service. You know, you look at that goal for Diaz at the end. The confidence is there in the team. It's been reinstilled, but Henderson still wants to get the ball forward. His first thought is, how can I pick the lock? He plays the ball through the lines perfectly.
It's a lovely ball.
It's a beautiful ball, mate.
His ball for the first goal is lovely as well, to Tsimikas.
Yes, out to Tsimikas. So again, we was a little bit we was a little bit conscious that, you know, at one point it felt it was one step forward and 2 steps back in terms of it wasn't really going for us when we was getting that link up to those top men. But
100%.
Whatever little flicker in their head switched and was like, now we're on it. Once that happened, all 3 of them seemed to get freed up a little bit more, and it just seemed to work in our favour, mate.
Yeah, the change of formation certainly helped as well, didn't it? Right, then before we head off, then got a couple more super chats to get to. The first one, we've got Anakin Skywalker. I don't think it's that one. I mean, maybe it is, but US $4.99 US dollars. My ability to say currency today has let me down a few times, but he says, so Sadio scored a bicycle kick, Mo toyed with their centre-half, and Lucho chipped the keeper. Nice. Yeah, you're absolutely right there. Just nice indeed. Is it what one for you, Trash? Well, but I can't see it. Is there a comment with that one?
Yeah, Ox and Gomez should be not. The Ox and Gomez should not be near the starting 11, please.
I think it's again. I don't think either of them had a bad game. Like I think that's indicative of Oxlade-Chamberlain's career. Really, to me, he can have a run.
Stop starting.
Well, he can have a run of 3 or 4 good games, and then you drop him back in again, and he goes. I think he's a lad. If he plays and plays and plays and plays, the second you rotate him out, he goes back again, but then that's on him not to be able to do that. You need to be able to drop in and out this Liverpool side at a click. There are like 3 or 4 lads who are guaranteed their game. The goalie, the centre half, the right winger, and probably probably Fabinho, even then he's rotated today. There are very few players who are just going to play every game. You need to be able to be dropped in if you can, and that's where Ox gets himself let down. I'd give Gomez a pass. He hasn't played for a long time, and I actually thought he did okay. Playing at right back, he's a centre-half playing right back. I thought he did okay. Right then, like I said before, over on the YouTube channel, shortly, Errol will be back with the fan reaction show. Make sure you get yourselves involved. Make sure you tune in for that one. Then keep an eye out on the YouTube channel again for the player rating show, and then streaming later on Redmen Plus will be the instant match reaction. If you are not a Redmen Plus subscriber yet, you'll have some time to go and subscribe. Not only will you get access to the instant match reaction and the final word show from this game on Monday morning, you'll also get all of our League Cup content. It is Wembley week. We have launched Wembley week already here at the Redmen TV on Redmen Plus. We've already put out our first ever Silverware Stories episode, which focuses on the 2001 League Cup final from the guys who played in it and from assistant manager Phil Thompson as well, with some fascinating insight. We've also got 5-part exclusive podcast series focusing on Liverpool's League Cup wins. So the 41 in a row in the 80s, we've got 95, we've got 01, we've got 03, and we've got 12 covered by the journalists who... Speaking to the journalists who covered Liverpool at that time, there's tons and tons of content on there. Honestly, we've got in conversation with Stuart Downing, who was man of the match the last time Liverpool won the League Cup as well. So yeah, we've got tons. We've got you covered all over the place here at the Redmen TV. Errol, thanks so much, mate. It's been a pleasure to have you with us. All you guys in the YouTube chat, been an absolute pleasure. Thanks to Danny for modding the chat as well. All you club legends, you are wonderful, wonderful people. Stick around in the chat, guys, and you can get involved in all the shows as well. But yeah, we're off for a quick break, a quick drink, and we'll be back very shortly on YouTube. Until then, I'll see you all soon. Ta-da. Hey guys, thanks for watching that show. We are on the countdown to the League Cup final. Liverpool playing Chelsea at the end of February. And if you want to get some amazing content around that game, we have got you covered.
We have got exclusive interviews and documentaries all available in video and podcast form. So if you want to listen to us on the go, we have got you sorted.
Yeah, so do head on over to theredmentv.com, join up to Redmen Plus, and hopefully get yourselves in the mood for when Liverpool win the League Cup at Wembley.